shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't never getting older.
Favor,
because people are giving me a hard time about that first clip with Denny's. Can he come in here and just try to make that sound so y'all can hear? I've heard him make that sound just because I don't want people to think I'm that crazy.
Come in here, Denny's, and do your Meerkat.
Okay. Listen to the end of that clip, Denny's, and try to imitate that thing.
Okay, this is the real Meerkat we found out.
Is
that identical?
No, it's nothing.
I feel like Denny's
like
set me up to fail.
No.
That's enough, Denny's.
Yeah, still not really buying it.
Yeah, the bird's wrong again.
Yeah.
kind of regret bringing you in here.
Oh, sorry, man.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Well, good morning. Happy Wednesday. What is up, everybody? Yeah, here we go. Boy, we're into April now. It's April 1st.
Goodness. I thought March was never going to end.
Yeah, no one's feeling a little pranky today, I'd imagine.
No.
Yes.
There will be no pranks.
April Fool's Day was canceled. I don't know if you guys knew that.
It should be.
It's canceled.
Is that on that list of rules that I keep them?
If you didn't get the memo, here it is. Don't play pranks on anybody today.
There's already some questionable information that's floating around. So if you decide to be going, I've got an idea. I'm going to float some even really more ridiculous information around.
If you think the knuckleheads are going to take the day off, you're mistaken.
Okay, well, I just want to announce everybody.
Are you talking about our team?
It was officially canceled. Just to let you know, officially
Good.
canceled this year. So another thing the coronavirus took out was April Fool's Day. So yeah, here we go. It is, I think a lot of people are just trying to figure out, okay, what is the timetable on this? And nobody really knows, but you do know that a lot of things got pushed back. So I know schools are going to be kind of indefinitely doing the virtual learning thing. And so a lot of jobs probably going to be the same thing. I don't know how you did yesterday, day one of virtual learning, Virginia. I know it was a little bit of a chore in our house.
My daughter's great. I mean, I'm lucky. She wants to do it. She wants to get good grades. She's great. The little guy who has work as well from school.
Okay.
Different story.
Yeah. That'll usually happen with kids.
One kid is an angel. One kid, I want I want to stop short of calling him the devil, but he certainly has satanic tendencies.
Happens a lot in families. I was clearly one of the angels, but we had a couple devils.
You just couldn't wait to do your homework?
This is just a whole thing that proves nature or nurture. No, guys, it's nature.
When I was little, I took my homework seriously. It wasn't until probably middle school where I started really slacking off. But as a little kid, I liked doing homework. Then they introduced fractions, Kev, and algebra. And
that did it, huh?
And math really turned me off from school.
Well, the bird is going back to school. We got another round of Stump the Bird. The kids really got into it. They've been firing a lot of questions at me. So
good.
Yeah. So we'll see. 6th grade level and below. We'll get to that coming up here on the KVJ show, probably just before 8 o'clock this morning. We're going to be checking that out. So we got that and a whole lot more going on. So I know you might be waking up like a lot of us are, just kind of in different sorts. We're doing different things in a different way.
I don't know about y'all, but I noticed today was probably the least amount of traffic I have seen in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's pretty slow out there.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm watching social media for some of it, and it's mixed. Some places it seems like it's lighter. Other people are like going, wait, I thought most people were supposed to stay at home, and somebody took a photo in bumper-to-bumper traffic.
I mean, I kind of feel like, at least in this area, I'd give us a solid B. I feel like most people are staying in and following the rules.
Overall, yeah, if I had to grade society, I'd give us a B.
I'd give us a B.
There are a few that are Fs that are kind of bringing down the people. Most people are doing A performances, but yeah, it's some of those Fs that are really kind of dragging down the overall score.
I mean, the guy, if I get corona, I get corona. He's bringing us down.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the guy that you just hope he gets it. All right, I hope you get it.
Yeah.
With that attitude.
Yeah. Well, even he has seeked penance, and he's apologized.
He did.
His parents got to him.
Yeah.
And somebody crafted an apology.
It definitely sounded like a different person talking.
Didn't sound like he wrote it.
But it was a really good apology. And then I started reading all the comments on several different sites, and people still did not care. They wanted this kid's head on a stick. They said, take your apology and stick it.
Okay.
He learned, though. I mean,
yeah.
If somebody makes a stupid comment and then they come back and they have a heartfelt apology, we need to forgive them, not still try to fry them, because all of us learn as we go, and he was a young kid. It's the people that are standing by the statement, I don't know, it just seems like a flu. What the hell is everybody all upset about? It's those people that we should be mad at. Not the people that apologize and realize they were wrong.
I like how you're defending people who say wrong things, because you're right. We can say wrong things all the time.
Yeah, every day we're learning that it's changing, and something you said 2 days ago now might be wrong.
Yeah, you're right. So we're all just, trying to figure our way out through this whole thing. But if you're doing something different, a different pattern, there's different ways to get the KVJ show. If you got that home radio, great. If not, if you got the smart speaker, you can do that. Just say, play the KVJ show, and boom, you're going to get it right there on your smart speakers. Also, you can watch on your flat screen TVs or on YouTube. So you can dial that up as well. Just look for the KVJ show. So no matter what you're doing, make sure you got the KVJ show on.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, Larry David has some comments for everybody. How he thinks about the people that are still going out and living their best life. Before we get into that, though, I guess Bill Gates back in 2015 was doing a TED Talk and predicted what we're going through right now. That's weird.
Yeah, this is kind of the thing. A lot of people have been kicking this around. This was the commentary that I was kind of referencing a week or two ago, where it was just he had talked about, hey, we got to prep for this stuff. These kind of things are going to start coming. And in war, you practice, but we're not doing that same thing for a pandemic.
If anything kills over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus rather than a war. We've invested a huge amount in nuclear deterrence, but we've actually invested very little in a system to stop an epidemic. We're not ready for the next epidemic. We need to get going because time is not on our side. In fact, if there's one positive thing that can come out of the Ebola epidemic, it's that it can serve as an early warning, a wake-up call to get ready. If we start now, we can be ready for the next epidemic.
Wow.
He said that in
5 years ago.
2015.
That's what it said.
Yeah. No, it was. It was legit. I mean, that came out a while ago, and some people have been on that and been studying that. He's been on the front lines. A lot of what he does with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is they're out there working on diseases. He really had a thing where he was trying to deal with sewage or poo in a lot of third world countries, and also malaria. So he's really been delving deep into infectious diseases and, other genetic things that people get and trying to come up with a cure for a lot of these diseases. So he's seen that stuff.
And I'd imagine a guy like that probably knows what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. No, he does. Well, you know what? The thing about Bill Gates, because if you want to see something interesting, they got a 3-part series on Bill Gates on Netflix, and it just kind of looks into that, but it's how much he reads. He always has a bag of books that he takes with him. He's a very fast reader. He does, I think it was he goes through 14 books in a weekend, something like that.
So he's just an unbelievable human.
He's got a great brain. He said, what is the one thing you fear? And he's like, my brain not working.
Wow.
He knows that's his thing. And so, he's a brainiac. And he puts it to good use. And so, when he says something, he's one of those people, he's not just spouting off. That friend of yours that has no information, didn't read anything, but yet has the strongest opinions?
Yeah.
That's the person you don't listen to. Bill Gates has softer opinions, and he probably should have been that jerky friend because he's actually read up on it and knows what he's talking about.
See, I can't tell if Kevin's talking about you or me right now.
How cool is it to be Melinda Gates? Because, you're married to the guy. You benefit from his huge brain, and he's probably looking out for you like you're number one.
Yeah, and no surprise, she's very smart herself.
I think you'd have to be.
Yeah, she's very capable. She's not a hanger-on. She's not like one of them trophy wives. I don't know, it's that cat.
I think to make it work, you'd have to be able to hang somewhat with Bill Gates.
Yeah,
intelligent.
She makes up for a lot of his deficiencies. She knows he's got the bigger brain, but yeah, she's pretty fierce in her own right. So
fascinating.
They are a power couple, and so I think that's one of the things that's going to change from all of this. Is we're going to take this seriously, and like he said, like you do military exercises and prepare for that moment, we will start having medical exercises and preparing for the next pandemic.
CNN anchor Chris Cuomo has tested positive for the coronavirus. He's on CNN, and he's also the younger brother of the governor of New York. He said he got tested because he had been exposed to people in recent days who had tested positive. He and his wife have 3 kids, and he'll be doing his show from their basement where he is self-quarantining.
Here's a little bit of him.
My brother Chris is positive for coronavirus. He is going to be fine. He's young, in good shape, strong, not as strong as he thinks, but he will be fine. You see Chris, and in his job, he's combative and he's argumentative and he's pushing people. But that's his job. That's really not who he is. He's a really sweet, beautiful guy. And he's my best friend.
That's his brother Mario. And people are looking at Mario. He's been getting a lot of TV time. And if you look closely, it looks like the governor there has a nipple stud. Just saying.
Really?
Something to watch. Yeah, they did some close-up shots, and there's something that clearly looks like he has one of those kind of like barbell things. That
Are you sure it's not like a mic, like a microphone?
That's not as sexy, Virginia. Nipple ring, now that moves
I don't
the
think you
needle.
would put that right on your nipple, because we've all been mic'd up. You know where they put the mic. It's not on your nipple, under your shirt. I don't know. Just interesting. I saw a couple photos, and somebody's making a case. Be like, I think the government might have a barbell nipple stud.
Now, that's the hard-hitting stuff we need to investigate.
That's what KVJ reports on.
I like it.
So if you're watching Mario Cuomo and you're bored, stare deeply to see if you can find his nipple stud.
And finally here, Larry David has a little PSA for everybody that's still going out and about. Here's what he has to say.
I basically want to address the idiots out there, and you know who you are. You're going out. I don't know what you're doing. You're socializing too close. It's not good. You're hurting old people like me. Nothing good ever happens going out of the house. You know that. There's just trouble out there. It's not a good place to be. So stay home and, don't see anyone. Except maybe if there's a plumbing emergency, let the plumber in and then, wipe everything down after he leaves. But that's it.
I'm sure that really connected with the young kids.
I don't think he cares.
And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, we got some more coronavirus parodies. This is obviously how people are spending their time. Somebody has delved into a Queen song, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay, so tell me if, and maybe I'm just a little slow today, but does this make any sense, this song?
It's a 6-minute song overall.
Okay.
They did the entire song.
Maybe that's why it didn't make sense to me, because I only heard a clip of it, and I was very confused.
Yeah, they do the entire Bohemian Rhapsody, but we're not going to play that because that's just endless, and it's not that good. It's okay.
Yeah, what I heard, I don't know.
Here is their attempt at it.
So you think we should hang out and not break our plans? Oh, baby, can't do this with me, baby. Just gotta stay home. I hope I don't run out of real.
There you go. You get the gist. That was 6 minutes of those kind of like coronavirus anthems.
I edited the first part of that song,
Yeah.
and I was going to send it. I'm like, I don't think Kevin's going to like this. I'm not going to send it. And that clip might have been worse. I don't know.
Yeah, it was okay. All right. That's what people were doing. Somebody had sent us a redo of the Friends theme, I'll Be There For You. So pretty much every song, even if it makes sense, is getting remade into a coronavirus anthem.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
At this very moment, thousands of people are listening to this commercial about how there's a local Geico agent in your area. What if we all hummed together? Would our massive hum make the local news? Or simply creep out the drivers who aren't in on it? Both worthy goals in my book. 1, 2, 3. Hum. Call or visit your local Geico agent today.
It's been reported that over 60% of small businesses close after just one cyber attack. But the good news is, we have a solution. Comcast Business Security Edge, a security solution that automatically protects all the devices on your network. No additional installation or updates needed. The security is built directly into your intranet, so every connected device is protected from things like phishing, malware, and risky sites. And it all starts on the nation's largest gig speed network. Right now, get 75 megabit internet for $49.95 per month for 2 years when you add 2 voice mobility lines and sign up for paperless billing and auto pay. Faster speed for your business, protection for all its devices. What's better than that? Call 1-800-501-6000 today. Comcast Business, beyond fast.
For enhanced security, Comcast Business Security Edge available for an additional monthly charge. Offer ends 4/22/20. Restrictions apply, not available in all areas. New customers only. Limited Comcast Business Internet 75 service and 2 voice lines. 2-year term agreement required. Early termination fee applies. Equipment taxes and fees extra subject to change. Monthly service charge increases by $10 without paperless billing and auto pay.
At Jaguar and Land Rover Treasure Coast, they're here to help. Their stores will remain open to serve you. Shop online and get new vehicle delivery to your home. Sales is open 7 days a week. Service is open 6 days a week with available loaners. And new special lease and finance offers have just been announced to help you get behind the wheel today. At Jaguar and Land Rover Treasure Coast, their commitment is always to you. And they're here to help every step of the way. On US 1, just north of Midway Road in Fort Pierce. Jaguar and Land Rover Treasure Coast, here for you.
At 1-800-ALARM-ME, our foremost concern is that you, your families, and your communities are safe and protected. As we all navigate the uncertainty of the rapidly evolving coronavirus, I want to assure you that Sloman's is taking all the necessary precautions to ensure our customers and associates are safe. We have implemented strict adherence to guidelines and recommendations from the CDC for all employees, including increased cleaning of our vehicles, which transport our installers and service personnel to and from your home and our offices, and a focus on sanitizing and hygiene. We consider these precautions to be an extension of our commitment to super serve our customers. It's a privilege to be welcomed into your homes and to install our products and service them. We want you to feel comfortable and at ease while being protected by the Sloman's Shield.
Sloman's is committed to keeping your family safe. Dial 1-800-ALARM-ME. That's 1-800-ALARM-ME today.
Hey, it's Tracy. Our friends at Baptist Health know that we've got lots of concerns about coronavirus. They're offering a free online doctor visit through their app, Baptist Healthcare On Demand.
You mean I can see a doctor for free online and I don't have to go to the doctor's office?
Yeah, if you're experiencing flu-like symptoms, the CDC recommends staying home and seeing a doctor via telehealth. Baptist Health doctors are trained to provide guidance, screen for COVID-19, and recommend care. So download the Baptist Healthcare On Demand app and use code CARE19 for your free visit.
Okay, so that's the Baptist Healthcare On Demand app.
Yep, with code CARE19 for your free visit.
During these challenging times, Jersey Mike's remains open to serve you, our loyal customers. You can order your favorite sub through the Jersey Mike's app or online for carryout or delivery. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
It's final closeout time at Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth. Now is the best time for the best deals on the best-selling truck for the past 43 years. Get a new F-150 for 0 for 72 financing. It's final closeout time. Get up to 20, 25, up to 30% off MSRP on new F-150s. Like the 2019 Ford F-150 XL Super Crew. Save $11,645 off MSRP. Truck Month. Final closeout time at Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth. Get a fresh start. Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. And at Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth, we understand. And we're here to help. Our Fresh Start program can put you on the road today with payments that meet your budget. Shop from over $34 million of our new and pre-owned inventory. Our finance specialist will give you the respect you deserve and the financing you need, regardless of past credit history. Get a fresh start. Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth. For details, WayneAcresFord.com.
Plus tax and title dealer retains all rebates and incentives with approved credit. See dealer for complete details.
If you've been involved in a car accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about Jay Bird?
So my Apple computer, the screen broke. Basically, it didn't crack or anything. It kind of fizzled out. So you would shut it on or turn it on, and then you'd hear it turn on, and it would just be blank.
And it suffered no trauma.
I mean, I'm sure it did, but. So my point is that I brought it to the Apple store yesterday, or to the Apple place. I have to get my computer fixed. I had to. How much do you think a screen for an Apple computer costs to be replaced? If you had to guess,
that could be, I would say, $500.
Is that your final guess, Virginia?
I think it's double that.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. I was just wondering if anyone knows about computers. Am I getting ripped off here? To get just that, because they said that's all that was wrong with it, just the screen, $729 just to get the screen replaced on an Apple.
That sounds about right.
Is that right?
Apple is very expensive to repair anything on it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean,
insane.
And you got to make sure that you're doing it with the authorized Apple person, because if you don't, like, then...
They're authorized. They're definitely an Apple person. I just can't believe how much money. It's a major difference in price compared to a PC computer. PCs are terrible, by the way. They are the worst computer ever.
So, do you get what you pay for?
Yeah, Mac makes you pay. It makes you work for it. They know what they're doing. I wasn't sure if I was getting laptop gouged.
I don't know. I mean, every time I have to fix any Apple product, I'm literally shocked at how much it is. It's always like double or triple what I figured in my head it should have been.
Well, you could buy a PC for that kind of money.
Oh, absolutely.
A brand new computer.
You can buy two PCs for that money. And people are doing it right now.
And, of course, they have all the accessories there that you need. Oh, you need that. It's extra $150. It's crazy.
It is.
Damn you, Apple.
I know.
That's what they do. They get you. You curse the whole way, and they're like, kind of like that hot chick. Oh, go. That's fine. Go somewhere else.
Well, I don't know what this computer right here, it doesn't even do spell check. Yeah. This thing right here. It's really tough when the word quarantine comes up.
And you're spelling it quarantine.
Oh, it's just
quarantine.
It's terrible.
Yeah. What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I guess Jaybird. I mean, I guess I've been thinking about you a lot because everything I've got over here is for you.
Ooh.
What you been looking for?
I've been looking for Beans! Look at that!
Black beans.
I got black beans. Yeah, big. Now, I usually get them in the can and put them in the microwave and cook them that way. These are in a plastic bag. I got to boil these, right?
Exactly.
All right, that's big boy
the
stuff.
instructions are on the bag.
Gosh, I'm so bad at boiling. It always sticks.
Uh-oh. So I should have got the can?
No, I got to learn to boil better. Thank you very much.
Got to be a better boiler?
I do.
And here is your homemade banana sauce.
Wow. Banana sauce, Fat Kevin.
That can go on muffins or cake.
That smells good. I want a little taste right now.
Yeah, dip your pinky in there. Or drink it.
What do you think about that?
That is amazing.
Took a nice little drink of it.
God. You know what you should do?
And that's one way to make something all yours.
Drink out of it.
Drink right out of the container, and then, you know what? Nobody else wants it. Yeah, that's all you, man.
I'll tell you what would go great with this if you could dip moon pies in that. I mean, you'd be very lethargic later.
This might be a lot for you to handle, but I also brought you muffin mix.
Ooh, Virginia.
So
I have never made a muffin.
The instructions are on the box. They want to make it easy for you. So if you make some muffins, you'll have a fun project, and you can drizzle that sweet banana sauce on top of it. I think you'd have a lovely afternoon.
Yeah, I'd like to try to make some muffins.
Challenge yourself.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
All right, you're making me hungry, and I'm loving it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
A couple things that are on my mind here today. One, a lot of people were checking out the Tiger King on Netflix. In fact, they did a recent survey to find out, okay, we know people are watching more TV. Who exactly is winning when it comes to streaming? Netflix, without a doubt. And what a time for them to hit with two big shows in the Tiger King and then Ozark.
Right.
35% of people are saying Netflix is the one they're watching, and it's not even close with the other ones. The second closest is Hulu at 10%.
Wow.
So Netflix is really owning America's attention right now for a streaming service, and they've got those two hit shows that I was talking about. But this is kind of interesting. Yesterday I dropped one nugget on this, and the thing about the Tiger King, it's fascinating. It's about big cats. There's a murder for hire plot. It's really kind of interesting because there was memes that put it all together. It's like, I mean, there's gay polygamy. It's just on and on and on. There's meth,
murder.
There's just so many things that goes into this. There's bad lip syncing that happens. Everybody's an interesting character that is in this show. And yesterday we talked about the Hillsborough County Sheriff was opening up looking for more leads to the disappearance of this one woman's husband that was mysterious. That
Carol.
Carol Baskin, that the Joe Exotic is alluding to, that she killed her husband and fed him to tigers. Apparently they got a bunch of leads, 6 tips. Came in yesterday.
Okay, but a lot
are
of
they credible leads?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I mean, I think a lot of people in that area have theories, but does anybody have direct involvement? And specifically what the cops are looking for is somebody who may have been directly involved because they think she may have involved family members, her family members, specifically maybe a brother that was on the police force. Have any of those people had a change of heart since all this time has passed? That happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the money runs out. Maybe, your relationship falls apart, and then someone flips on you with direct knowledge of how you killed somebody.
A lot of times, too, the police, they'll say they have hundreds of tips from people, and not one of them leads to anything.
Yeah, because, I mean, everybody's got a tip, I've got a tip.
Right.
I
It's
can tell by
incredible.
watching the show that her eyes keep darting away every time they ask her about the husband and how he died. And it's like, oh, okay, that's a clear sign you're lying.
I'm a betting man. I would bet that she murdered her husband.
Amen.
The thing that's amazing about this, there was so much chaos in just the lives of these people, and apparently they didn't even capture all of it. The one thing that you see if you've watched Tiger King is you see Joe's third husband, John Finley, who's the shirtless guy with the tattoos that sits there and talks through the whole thing. He's got the meth mouth going on.
Yeah.
Apparently, when they broke up, it wasn't just that he went off with, somebody that worked there. There apparently was a massive fist fight between he and Joe Exotic in the parking lot, and John Finley kicked his butt and got arrested on battery charges.
And then they brought him back to run stuff.
And they don't have that. That is not caught in Tiger King. Apparently, Joe Exotic was married before to a guy back in like Kansas or Texas, and then he had another ex-boyfriend that they started running the whole park together. And apparently they got into a massive meth-fueled fight, and Joe Exotic wakes up with a gun in his face, and this guy's like, "It's over, MF." And that was pretty much it. They broke up, and then that guy went on and murdered somebody, and now he's doing life in prison.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so there's, of everything that happened, and they also believe that he was lying about his brother's death in his car accident, that he wasn't actually hit by a drunk driver. They believe that Joe Exotic faked his own car accident. So, I mean, there's just...
What?
Yeah, as much chaos as you saw in that special, they're now starting to dig deeper and realize they didn't even capture half of the chaos in this guy's life.
My favorite meme was one of like, it's a picture of Joe and the two guys. And it says, "Don't do meth because you could find yourself in a gay throuple and you're straight."
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
All I know is I cannot get the song "Here Kitty Kitty" out of my head. I can't get it out.
It's good, good stuff. Yeah. So if you are going to be jumping into that show, get ready for a pretty wild ride. And what you see on the camera apparently isn't everything.
No, there's so much more.
There's a lot.
Panda was going through YouTube last night because there's full episodes of the shows that Joe Exotic did, not just the clips that you saw in Tiger King. There's full episodes. He's racist. He's horrid.
Yes.
I mean, all of these people are despicable, but you just can't believe what you're saying.
That's why they believe that there's going to be a lot more, and there will probably be another season of the Tiger King on Netflix. So if you're looking for something crazy to binge watch, head to Netflix and just look for Tiger King.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need a used car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Watch for an accident right now on 95 northbound. It's just before Palmetto Park Road, and we got 2 right lanes blocked in that area. Plus, we have a crash on Forest Hill Boulevard, that one at Olive Tree Boulevard, and another accident on Hypoluxo Road at Lawrence Road. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Publix between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Plus, between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., you can swing by Target, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie, and Dollar General and Big Lots for the first hour of business. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
West Palm Beach Kia is open during these challenging times with extended sales and service hours. We'll also have pickup and delivery available for your convenience, with special incentives now released, like 0% financing now available, or make no payments until August on select new Kias in stock. That's no payments until August. Bring us any trade and get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for it, so you can drive the new Kia you really want. New 2019 Kia Forte LXs are only $199 per month. That's a brand new Kia for only $199 per month. And don't prejudge your credit. If you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to approve you for a new Kia today. Make no payments until August on select new Kias in stock, only at West Palm Beach Kia. Visit westpalmbeachkia.com. Stock number 190223. Unapproved credit through KMF. Forte $59.89 down. 72 months at 4.9% APR plus tax tag and $9.99 admin. Up to 120 days deferred payments on select new Kias. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Negative equity refinance. All factory rebates to dealer. Offers don't combine. Expires 3/31/20.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer, on average, got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Need a car? H. Gregg of West Palm Beach has what you're looking for. Pre-owned Nissan, just $8,000. BMW, just $18,000. We'll pay thousands above market value for your trade-in. H. Gregg of West Palm Beach, car buying redefined.
This morning here in South Florida, a cold front is moving through the area with some fast-moving rainfall, and any fog that develops will burn off pretty quickly. Then drier and cooler air will move in behind the front. This afternoon, clearing skies, lots of sunshine, breezy to gusty winds moving from northwest to northeast, and high temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Glenn Glazer for 97.9 WRMF.
Spring makes it hard to tell who's allergic and who's sick. Family Dollar can help with deals like $1 off 2 select Clorox products with Smart Coupon. Plus, find cleaning tips on FamilyDollar.com/clean team. Spring into the season with Family Dollar.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Family Dollar.
Admit it, you're still on Facebook, and so are we. Follow the KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
So, just how much is the coronavirus impacting people's lives? I'd say pretty drastically for the most part. They actually felt like they needed to do a survey on this to just kind of like put a number on how lives are changing and just exactly how much lives are changing. This survey they did said 88% of Americans say the coronavirus outbreak has changed their lives. That seems actually low at 88%.
Who's the 12%?
Yeah, who's the 12 that it's had no effect on their life?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what? They're people like Jared Leto. They're out meditating in a desert somewhere. Maybe that's who that is.
But how do they get those people to survey them?
It's a terrible example I gave.
They say that includes 44% who say it's changed in a major way, 44% who say it's changed a little. Where would you say that you fit in that if you had to say, if there were levels of how your life has changed? You know, self-quarantine, just staying home. You know, I think that you probably have 3 tiers. You could have massively, moderately, and barely. So if you had to say...
I would say massively.
Massively.
Because, I mean, I'm just like, whenever I leave my house, like I look at my house like a little safety bubble. I'm not letting anything in. I'm not letting any germs in. Like, I'm very, very ridiculously... overly cleaning everything that's going in the house. I won't let anybody leave the house. And when I walk out, like my whole back gets seized up and I get nervous, like I'm going into some kind of battle, like somebody's waiting to attack me. Like it's changed my whole way of thinking.
For me, I mean, the isolation has been probably the most, because as soon as I stop hanging out with Denny's during the day or whatever, that's pretty much the last person I see for the day, and that's a little different, and that's starting to get to me a little bit. It's not because Virginia's in my head. Even if for example, if a family member stops over now, Virginia's so in my head where, because I've seen my sister probably 3 times in the last week, but she goes to work, and you know. I'm now starting to not let people that I know either come in, because all I hear is Virginia's voice in my head.
Well, that's the definition of community spread. You know, that's how it's spreading, because we keep interacting with people that are interacting with other people. And until you shut it down and you don't interact with people that are interacting with other people, that's the only way to keep yourself safe from it.
Well, I got people that have been quarantined that I've seen sporadically in the last 2 weeks, but they're not going out. They're just going home they're doing their grocery store, and they're not set to your level. But they're kind of set to the point of, hey, I'm just going to stop by really quick. I don't have corona. What's the big deal? It's less than 10 people. And then you have to kind of tell people in a way, and I think it's hurting some people's feelings.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think some people are not set to your level and don't get why I wouldn't even let them in the house.
But you have to say to them, I still have to go to work. I'm essential. I'm a broadcaster, blah, blah, blah. And when I walk into work with my coworkers, I'm exposing them to whatever you might have, and it's just, I can't put that at risk. If one of us gets sick, they're going to shut this thing down.
I think there's probably 2 different questions that you could ask, and it could be, you know, how has it changed your life? Massively, moderately, barely. And you could also probably put, you know, what is your concern level? You know, some people are, and I think there's basically 3 tiers on that.
You're right. Go on Facebook. You will see it. There's different levels. Some people are still saying, I don't think this is a big deal. I don't know anybody that has it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wanted to do the Weird and Whatever podcast at my place, and Virginia doesn't think I should do it.
I don't.
And but I've been with those people.
I know, but those people have gone back to their lives and come in contact with other people. It's just not safe. And there's 5 of you?
It's me, Beckett, Birdney, and Denny's.
Mm-hmm.
What about
and
your
Vicky?
psychic
And
Vicky?
Vicky.
Man,
Sorry,
that's 5. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, well, they're saying that the way things are spreading will be interesting to see because every day this brings something new and we approach it differently based on what we hear. And the one thing I heard that might change it, the director of the CDC was saying that as many as 25% of people could be infected with the coronavirus that aren't showing any symptoms, but would still be highly contagious. And they also believe that, you could spread it 27 feet. So I think we're going to see a lot more people wearing some form of mask, not necessarily the ones that you see medical care having to use, but just something that would cover your mouth. Jaybird's dad recommends your underwear.
My dad came back with a very hefty retraction, or he was defending himself, I should say.
Okay.
He wanted me to tell you that's not underwear. It's
Okay,
a
good.
shirt. He's he's modified it even more.
Oh, okay.
It's a better mask.
Is he going to be mass producing those?
I can ask him.
Okay. We could maybe get him and start handing out,
I think he's got time on his hand.
Yeah.
He did modify it, though.
Yeah, in fact, the CDC and Dr. Anthony Fauci, they're saying that the government is strongly considering a recommendation for Americans to wear masks in public. Because if it is something where just even exhaling, you can spread it, and you could do that up to 27 feet, and 25% of people who are contagious
And it's so crazy because just a week
don't
ago,
have show symptoms.
there was the complete opposite message. You should only wear a mask if you're sick. Because the week before that, I had a mask and I got shamed for wearing it into Publix. So then I didn't wear it, and now we're going back to wearing it. Like it's just it's crazy.
And the only reason why they haven't officially given it as a solid recommendation is because there's the risk that the mask could become contaminated itself, and people are just putting an infected mask back on their face. And so that's the reason why I think right now they haven't officially said that, but they're kind of hinting around at it, kind of like, maybe you guys should wear a mask and make sure you clean them out frequently.
Did you see the one person that made a pizza mask? They took slices of pizza and made a mask.
I did see that.
Gosh, man, what a great idea.
Yeah, people
It's
are bored and
fun.
creative.
They are. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm so mad.
I don't know
didn't think
if it's going to be medically withstanding the coronavirus, but that pizza mask looked delicious.
Oh, it was just for laughs and giggles.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're asking, what have you done in the past few weeks that you rarely ever did before? And I think the question is, we're doing things differently now in our life, but will we continue to do different things even after the pandemic goes away? That's what'll be interesting, see how that has changed society. But according to the new survey, the 3 things that the most people are doing are working from home, participating in video calls, and wiping with something other than toilet paper. That's the top 3.
I still saw people complaining yesterday about toilet paper.
That's amazing,
It's
isn't it?
amazing, yeah.
I still can't believe that. The other things include exercising at home, watching the news, ordering groceries, playing board games, and ordering food delivery.
You can watch too much of the news, too.
You're
without
right.
a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people that just never watch the news, ever,
For
anything.
sure.
And they're saying, basically for the first time ever, I've watched the news. So I think the other thing that has been great that has come out of this is a raised awareness about our health professionals. I think that they've always been important, but I think it's one of those things that just, we're just going through life, and first responders and health professionals and teachers and things like that, until things really kind of change and you get a spotlight on what they do and what they can go through, you don't fully recognize and appreciate it.
And yesterday I saw something that I hadn't thought about on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just the doctors and nurses, but the cleaning teams that work at the hospital.
Saw that as well.
Those people are not paid what doctors and nurses are paid. They're not given the education and training and all that, but yet those people are going into those hospital spaces and cleaning up after COVID patients and, putting themselves at risk and not nearly reaping the benefit. There was a standing ovation for the whole cleaning team
That's
at one
very cool.
hospital. All the nurses and doctors came out and just gave them a standing ovation. It made me cry.
Yeah, it's very touching, and a lot of people are going out now. 8 p.m. seems to be the time of day where people are just going outside of their house and applauding for medical professionals. Even if you're not right next to a hospital, that seems to be the time. And even some first responders and fire departments, they'll go out and, fire off their sirens and things like that. It's just a way to make some noise and say thank you for everything that the health professionals are doing. We got our own Jennifer. She had just hit us up on Facebook. She's just arriving at Wellington Regional Medical Center to be there and do her job today. So thank you for listening on your way into the hospital.
We're praying for you and for all the healthcare workers. Stay safe. Follow that protocol. Do not ever veer from it because they do. They have it. That protocol of how you should do every step to make sure you don't get sick. But it's so many steps.
Yeah.
I think I also noticed, too, I think our cleaning, or one member of our cleaning team is still here.
Yeah, the same cleaning lady that we've always had. And she actually spends a lot of her time up here on this floor with us because we've got rid of most of our employees. And so, yeah, now she takes her breaks up here. She eats her lunch up here.
Nice.
And she's a sweetheart.
Are we the only floor that have anybody? Are all 4 floors completely empty but us?
Well, the bottom floor, they do a lot of the accounting for FPL, so they are considered essential employees. There's also a couple of legal offices that work for FPL as well. They're considered essential because FPL is essential. If they close, FPL closes. We can't have that. Like, there's essential people in this building.
Yeah, there's still people around. So it's amazing how many people are considered essential and are still going to work every single day.
You wouldn't think about it. You're like, wait, why are accountants? Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, one of the things people are doing a lot more of is board games, which actually can be troublesome for some relationships, apparently. We're going to hear from somebody causing a fight, and theirs coming up next.
Mama said, don't give up. It's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love. And I'd hate to see you waiting. Had to have high hopes for a living. Shooting for the stars, but I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling. I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Mama said, something for oddities, stranger causes. Ain't ever wanna be the winning the novelties. Don't ever change, we wanted everything. Wanted everything. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise. Never come down, oh. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise. Never come down. Mama said, don't give up. It's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love. And I'd hate to see you waiting. They say it's all been done, but they haven't seen the best of me. So I got one more run, and it's gonna be a sight to see. Had to have high hopes for a living. Shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling. I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling. I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes.
It seems like every single weekend that we are self-quarantined with other people, that maybe your patients might start fraying with them. Things that wouldn't have bothered you in week 1 might bother you a little bit more in week 2. It might be devastating by the time you get to week 4.
What do you mean, Kevin?
Especially if you got really competitive people. Like I had to cool my jets. I'm a competitive person. I do not like to lose. And I was getting my butt whooped in a card game called 21 over the weekend. And man, it's at some point, boy, you ever have that person that you stand up real quick and you think about grabbing the table and flipping the whole damn thing over?
You rage quit.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I've definitely rage quit playing video games with Denny's.
Oh, yeah. And in my family, not only do they beat you senseless, but then they taunt you, and then you're just the object of ridicule.
That's the good thing about Denny's. He doesn't taunt.
Yeah.
He's very peaceful. When he kicks that ass, you still walk away feeling good.
Well, when I get mad, he was, oh, man, don't get so mad. It's okay. He tries to talk me down.
Sam's got a little problem here going on with your new boyfriend, Sam. What exactly is going on with your quarantine time together?
So we've been together for about 4 months, but this is the first time we've spent this much time together because of the quarantine.
Right.
And the other night we're playing cards. And it was fun as far as I knew. And then out of the blue, he just started accusing me of cheating at the game.
Oh, okay.
And at first I kind of laughed. You know, I thought he was kidding. But then he looked at me dead serious. I hate when people cheat at games.
Oh,
Stop looking at my cards.
Oh, no.
The quarantine's getting to this guy.
Seriously. And I told him I wasn't cheating, and I wasn't. I never have cheated at anything in my entire life.
Yeah.
And then he lost the next hand and just slammed down his cards and stormed off to bed.
Oh, my.
Yeah. And he was like, cheating is such an unattractive quality.
That's amazing. I've heard enough. You got to dump this guy.
But I will tell you, though, from a loser's perspective, because I'm kind of like your boyfriend, when my son kept beating me, I'm like going, okay, he's got to be cheating. There's got to be a way he's cheating at this card game.
That's your son, though. I mean, they are.
But he cheats a lot. He does cheat. He cheats a ton. And you're right, it's an unattractive quality. I can't stand it, especially when I'm losing.
Oh, man. Well, if you're not cheating and you get accused of it and he's just mad he lost.
Yeah, well, there's a couple ways to go with this. Does anybody here think that Sam should actually start throwing a couple card games and let this poor baby win a little bit?
Absolutely not.
No. You don't give in?
Now you beat him till it hurts. Oh, yeah, you never let up now. He sounds like a little bitch.
And you put in, proof somehow that you're not looking at his damn cards. And you say, I beat your ass fair and square, you big wimp.
Well, the fact that he's calling you a cheater and he's losing, he's... Honestly, I've heard enough. I'm out. You're not cheating.
Right.
If you're not cheating and he's legit getting mad at you.
Do you get upset, Virginia, if you're dating somebody that is very competitive and they kind of rage quit? Like Sam's boyfriend has done here with cards.
I laugh at them and then I figure out how to get out of the relationship.
Definitely. If he's accusing you of cheating when you're not.
I laugh and I'm like, you know what? This maybe isn't the relationship for me.
It's new, right? This is a newer...
It's a giant red flag.
Giant red flag. Yeah, he's not only showing you a red flag, he's beating you with it, and the flagpole is hurting you as it's hitting your head.
Yeah, you said you're at 4 months right now, Sam?
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
Out.
When the going gets tough, this guy turns into a bitch. Is that what you want?
He does, man.
Do you want a man or do you want somebody who's going to cry about a card game?
Anybody think Sam's relationship survives the quarantine?
Nope.
Not if they play cards.
Sam, I'll play with you. I'd never get mad. I would not.
He's a good loser.
I'm terrible at cards.
You'll beat him too.
I'm terrible at cards.
Okay, anybody else? What kind of ridiculous fights have you had going on? You can share with us. Let us know here at the KVJ Show. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can call or text the KVJ Show.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, it sounds like that Florida pastor who got arrested is now doubling down. What is he saying now? I'll share it with you coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Watch for an accident right now in Broward County, 95 southbound beyond Commercial Boulevard. 2 right lanes blocked in that area. We also still have delays after an earlier crash involving a tractor trailer, 95 northbound just beyond Hillsborough Boulevard. Watch for 2 right lanes blocked there. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Publix between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Plus, between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., you can swing by Target, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie, and Dollar General and Big Lots for the first hour of business. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Well, virtual learning is something we really didn't know anything about until the coronavirus, but at Lynn University, they have been doing virtual learning for quite some time. If you want to get an undergrad, graduate degree, you could do that in less than just 1 year. Even an MBA, you could have done all that stuff online at Lynn University. Now, they do have a beautiful campus in Boca Raton, obviously shut down at the moment. When it reopens, hey, game on. But for now, if you're still looking to continue your education, it's no problem. They know exactly what they're doing. Just jump online today. Keep it going, because there is going to be a bigger and better day ahead. Go to lynn.edu right now to experience it. LYNN.edu.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Our friend Spiro, he runs the Good Greek Moving and Storage Company. He's a former Miami-Dade SWAT police officer. And during these crazy times when we don't know what's up or down, he still continues to help out with the charitable efforts that he and the team at Good Greek Moving and Storage have always done. All year round, they help us with the KVJ Volunteer Army, with the Holiday Toy Drive, with the Little Smiles efforts, with the Bahamian relief efforts. Whenever we need stuff transported, they step up and they don't charge us, and they're doing the same thing now for senior centers, transporting much needed goods into these senior centers because a lot of them can't leave to go get goods. They're staying in the facilities, so it's awesome to see him and his team stepping up to help. If you have a move coming up, doesn't matter if it's local, long distance, commercial, residential, big, small, they can help you move anything. Pick up the mobile phone and dial ** Greek. That's ** Greek for Good Greek Moving and Storage.
Good Greek Moving and Storage. Your superhero movers.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Pretty excited because coming up here in just a couple of minutes, we're going to be doing another round of World Record Wednesday, Virginia.
Oh, good.
Yes.
What is he going to do today?
Well, today we've got a physical feat for Jaybird that he's going to do.
Yeah.
All right. Already the odds makers are saying it doesn't look in your favor.
I just have to find my niche on this whole world record thing.
Physical feat.
I don't think eating's my thing. Eating for comfort, that's fine.
Your thing.
That's my thing. But yeah, eating challenges I'm not good at. Physical, I don't want to. Spoiler alert. I don't
getting
think it's
older, getting slower.
There's got to be something I can, zone in on that I'll be good at.
You got your strength zone. You definitely do. Without a doubt, your palate and sniffer are maybe one of the best I've ever seen. You are the best of anyone I've ever met in my life.
So
best.
Maybe try to take those talents, but there's not a lot of those records out there.
I don't know how you make what you do into a world record, but you've gone in here and you've just smelling bags or by licking taste tests, all that kind of stuff, identifying generic soda and different French fries and burgers and fast food and all that kind of stuff.
Pizza.
It's unbelievable.
I'm not gonna lie, I love hearing you talk about my resume.
It really is impressive.
This is how he builds you up before he knows you're about to epically fail.
I know defeat's coming, so I want him to feel really good about himself right now. Yeah.
This is the 5 minutes of pleasure
It
before
is.
the 30 minutes of pain.
This segment has gone terrible, by the way. It's not been very good.
Well, it's been eye-opening. It shows you how tough it is when you find that skill set, and you really, sometimes people build the skill set and they work on it a lot to get there. Just how the average person, if you just picked it up and said, I'm going to give a shot at that, how well you would do.
There's this one dude, I forget his name. He's an older guy. He's got a ton of world records, and what he does is he just sits around the house, thinks of all these crazy ideas. He's the one that he has the world record for the longest tennis ball pushed with his nose. And that's a legit world record, but he's got a ton of those kind of world records, and he practices those. That's his thing.
Yours is determination, too. I noticed that, man. You have got a mind like, man, when you clamp down on something, you don't let go.
Like a dog on a bone.
Well, I've had things. I know when we did the chicken, pepper chicken, where we were eating the Scotch bonnet peppers, and I can do hot. He can't do hot at all. And I got to the point where I'm like, I had to give up because I was about to pass out. And I'm like, he's going to die. And I'm like,
he's not going to stop.
He's not going to stop. Like death, he will not leave until the paramedics take him out of here on a gurney. And I'm like, I got to stop. Somebody's got to have sense around here.
I didn't make the show the next day.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah.
Some gave all.
Yeah. And you're crawling to Burger King.
Okay, so we have to mix, because I see what you're saying, but it's got to be something where I know I can do for the determination, if that makes sense.
It's a combination
I got to
of-
believe in it myself. The Big Mac thing in my heart, I wouldn't believe in that because I knew I couldn't get more than what I got.
And we could combine smelling and palate of fast food or snack items versus just having that will. There's nobody on planet Earth that would beat you. I confidently would say you are the best on planet Earth if you could combine all those somehow.
That's quite the Mad Lib of a world record.
It is. I don't know how you combine them all. We'll think on that.
I feel like we could all, like everybody on this show could fart in a paper bag, and then we could bring it over to you, and you could correctly identify which paper bag belonged to which show
Now, that's
member.
a fun challenge.
Yeah. You just want to give me pink eye.
It's a club. Do you want to be in the pink eye club with me?
By the way, I am turning that bit down.
Aw.
Yeah.
Good call.
I don't.
Good call.
Although I do notice everyone's got a certain smell.
Well,
and
now you walk in and you can tell if it's me or Kevin.
Absolutely, well, you guys are like family. I could do that with my mom and dad as well.
Okay.
Couldn't everybody? Or
That's how you really know you know somebody.
I could never, ever in a million years be able to distinguish people's farts.
Or am I just the chosen one when it comes to smells?
I know the Mexican queens.
Oh my, so do I. Oh, she's hit me twice. In fact, they were so life-changing. They should be on the KVJ Wikipedia page.
The most well, there's two, but the most unbelievable one was, I remember it was summertime and the AC was out in the building and we were coming down the service elevator that moves really slow. And the queen goes, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's gonna, and I caught a whiff of it as the door opened. Here comes Jaybird and Denny's, and they got in and we got out, and I hear the door close at this very slow elevator with, it's so hot in there, it's about 110 degrees, and all I hear is, and they're beating on the door. And you could hear through 5 flights, it was a 10-minute elevator ride.
It's the slowest elevator.
And they were screaming and clawing at the door.
How
the entire
is
time.
she so good?
It was amazing.
She weaponized it and timed
She
it.
did. They're stuck in that hot tin can for 10 minutes.
I had a small glimpse of what hell would be like.
She's good, man.
She's good, man.
She's really good. So those are some of the skills you have. The World Record Wednesday for today. The record was set by somebody named Jaden P. It is the most jumping jacks in 1 minute.
Ooh.
Jaden P. did 111.
Jumping jacks?
Jumping jacks.
Okay, what counts as a jumping jack? 'Cause I'm going to go real quick.
I think to make it fair, we are going to say hands touch above the head. So it's up, hands, and that's what we want to do, because I've seen people cheat it and they barely get their hands above their shoulders and they're like, "There's a jumping jack." And it's like, no,
You gotta clap.
Let's get a full clap up there at the top, and your legs have to go out.
Okay, question. Do you want me to go up until a minute to see how many I could do a minute, or do you want me to go to the actual...
You go to a minute.
Okay, just to see how many...
Let's not make this longer than we got to.
You're right. What am I
What are you doing?
5 minutes later, 82,
Oh, my God.
83.
Why would I do that?
Tracy would be in here trying to do her show.
Jason, shut up.
No.
All right, so we're going to get to that coming up here in just a couple of minutes.
Virginia, I need a stretcher. I need you to stretch
Like
me
a
out.
paramedic?
You will. I need you to
You will
stretch.
need.
We got a gurney in the hall. They're ready to take you out of here.
You can't be taking up stretchers, though. They need them for actual sick people.
You stretch me, dog.
Okay, we'll get to that coming up right after your dirt.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I'm sure a lot of you have either watched Tiger King or you're thinking about watching it. You've at least heard what it's about. So coming up in a second, I'll tell you how Joe Exotic is hanging and what's he thinking right now with all this coronavirus. And how it's impacting his life. I'll share that with you coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, Kylie Jenner is teaming up with the manufacturer of her makeup. You know, they do Kylie Skin and Kylie Cosmetics. They're actually going to stop producing cosmetics for a little bit and start making hand sanitizers and hand them out for free at hospitals in Southern California.
It'd be great if they would just stop producing the show. That's what we all really need.
Yes.
It just came back on Thursday, and it was better than ever.
Oh, it was so...
There was
Kevin,
a full-on fist fight between Courtney and Kim, and I am here for it.
Kevin Courtney is not coming back.
No, right?
She's not coming back, Kevin. She's had it with the show. You can tell the end of last year she had it with the show.
I was so mad because I had to edit that damn clip. It was awful. Thank you for not playing it, though.
We didn't play it
thank
because you were so mad. He came in here with such a negative energy about it. I was like, I don't want to play it and catch a bunch of hate.
So I basically just...
But now I've packaged it in a feel-good story because they're making sanitizer for hospitals.
Yeah, well, I don't know if this is a rebound or a pivot from what had happened the other day. Did you see where Kim was getting shamed, Kim Kardashian? The story said here that Kim Kardashian, she was apparently slammed for selling $60 crisis kits to profit from the pandemic. And it showed the crisis kit she had, and it said, literally a millionaire exploiting a pandemic. And she was rocking the N95 face mask that you see, and she's promoting the Judy line of crisis kits. Her friend put it together, and they're $60 to $250. And they have the mask produced by 3M, along with varying quantities of emergency blankets, ponchos, rubber gloves, emergency food, and water. And they were hoping to make a household prepared and essential.
Y'all, they don't care. They don't care of any kind of negative backlash as long as you're talking about them. They love it.
It's just gross when you see a millionaire profiting on the coronavirus. I'm sorry. It's gross.
She'll come back on Twitter and defend herself with this. I've seen it before, unfortunately.
Yes.
They have pledged a bunch of cash, too, millions of dollars
All
between
right.
her and Kylie that they're going to give to the coronavirus relief effort.
That'll be in the tweet.
We need to make sure they're balancing that. And stop selling stuff, girls. What are y'all doing? Give it away.
Well, I think if you said that they were doing it to raise it, possibly, whatever. But, I guess this does balance it out. This is a story from 2 days ago, so maybe they did that donation after getting panned. They're like, okay, wait.
Probably.
We got to pivot.
You're probably right.
Didn't look good.
Well, it looks like John Mayer is roasting David Geffen over a video.
Yeah, you know a little bit more about the story, Kev?
All I saw on it was a still shot, and it was David Geffen. He has, this is a major record label guy, and has been probably since the 80s.
Big money.
Yes, and so I guess this was supposed to be kind of a coronavirus PSA, but he posted up a photo of him on this massive yacht. It's like a Tiger Woods size yacht. I don't know, a boat's great, but I think it's probably like a 135 footer or something like that.
Okay.
If I had to guess.
That's a biggie.
That is a biggie. And so basically what David Geffen had done was he posted a photo of the boat from away, and so maybe they had a drone that took this photo, and it said, "Sunset last night, isolated in the Grenadines, avoiding the virus. I'm hoping everybody is staying safe."
I mean, how out of touch do you have to be?
Isolated on my yacht with only 14 staff.
People don't like when you're bragging like that.
So even when you first see it, you're just like, oh boy, it's probably not going to be
Dude.
well received, as people are in some pretty tough situations.
And so I guess John Mayer is
A
roasting
lot of people,
him
a
for
lot of people
it.
have kind of jumped onto it.
He did a roast song. It's kind of like here it is.
Now let me flex these specs. 450 feet, 6 or 7 decks. You can try to stretch your neck and see all this stuff around me. I don't give a heck, 'cause I got a drone shot on my yacht. It's all I got. I'm all alone on the water. Drone shot on my yacht. It's all I got. I'm all alone on the water.
I take it he's not on Geffen as a label.
I would imagine.
That's actually pretty funny.
Probably competes with Geffen's company. And finally here, what's going on with Joe Exotic? Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Tiger King, Joe Exotic is currently in jail, where he's supposed to be for 22 years. That's his sentence. But I guess they have taken him now and put him in a quarantine because of safety precautions due to the coronavirus. He recently got transferred from county jail to a federal facility in Texas. And they immediately put him in quarantine to try to protect him and the other patients. And they're just trying to keep the funk from spreading through these federal facilities. I think like all of us out here, they're having the same fears in there. So he said he can't wait for contact with the outside world and was thanking people for making him famous. You know, that's his goal. It's always been his goal. He wants to be famous.
Oh, he's famous.
He is famous right now.
He'll be, what, 77 when he gets out? He's got 22 years in there?
He's going to be an energetic 77-year-old, though.
Okay. But will anybody
time.
care in 22 years?
Will he? I think he's going to appeal, too. So will he win his appeal?
Isn't the guy from Making a Murderer still in jail?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if these appeals are going to go that well.
And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
All right, got some birthdays here today for your April Fool's Day. We got Isabella turning 6 today. Erica sent that in. Also, we got Ramonita in Wellington from your husband Eddie and kids Eddie and Eliana. We love you. Also, happy birthday to Joshua turning 15 from Ingrid. Harold from the ATS chat room and the brothers Brandon and David. And this year I'm going to teach you how to drive. Happy April Fool's Day. Happy 4th birthday to my little princess Casey from Mommy and Daddy. Also, a birthday going out right now. It's Tyler's birthday. He says he wants to give himself a happy birthday and an OH for the Buckeyes. I
saw your Ohio University, not Ohio State.
Yes.
Did a whole concert with the whole band on one of those.
Oh, they did. Oh, yeah,
Zoom
with those platforms.
Yeah.
And
it's everybody in the whole entire band.
Oh, that's cool. They have a great band.
Oh, it was really cute. It was really beautiful.
Now, they do it right. That's the good Ohio school. They're always doing
Ohio
it right.
University, yeah. At least when it comes to partying. And band. Also, an 8th birthday shout out to my little man, Brian Alejandro from Mammy sent that in. And also Andrew, best little brother, listen all the way in Salt Lake City.
All right. Salt Lake City numbers are up there now.
Yes.
Are they?
1.
It's better than none.
That's true.
It's exciting stuff. All right, well, here we go. I know a lot of people, well, namely me, very excited to see exactly what Jaber can do in his World Record Wednesday challenge here today.
How many jacks do I get?
I don't know. That's the question.
How many do you think? Do you have a prediction?
Okay, 111 is the record in 1 minute. I am going to guess here that Jaybird can do 45.
Way too much confidence.
What were you thinking on that, Virginia?
I was thinking 35.
Really? You guys really think I can't do that many? So I can't get 50, you don't think?
No.
I don't want to brag, but I was 3rd place, Lake Park, 3rd grade, jumping jack competition during field day.
You might pass out.
Okay, just let me sleep through the dirt. Don't wake me up until that last dirt's over with, because I can't do another Kardashian story.
Okay. Interesting. What do you think here? Denny's, if we had 35 is the over-under. You think Jay Bird's going to be over or
They
under?
text you their guesses. Suits and Denny's both have guesses.
They do.
Suits thinks he's going to do 40. Denny's thinks he's going to do 75.
That's my boy. That's my boy. Always
I love how
believe it.
they've changed their tune on this.
My boy believes in me even when he shouldn't.
Okay. All right. So you understand what the rules of engagement are here, Jay Bird?
Not really.
Okay. You're going to get 60 seconds, and we're going to see how many you get. You just have to get your hands up so they touched above your head for each jumping jack. And then that's how we'll do it. Yeah, you want to get where there's not something overhead.
Take off your hat, maybe. You're going to be hot.
Please don't tell me how to live my life.
All right.
Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's see if the bird can do this. We got 60 seconds on the clock. All right.
You guys are going to be the counters?
Yeah, I'm going to count. Virginia will count. Denny's is in there in the studio. We're all trying to count, see what we get here.
It really kind of it pumps me up when I hear the number. Is that possible? You guys can count in unison?
Yeah, we can count loud.
Kind of like you're chanting.
You got to make sure you have that smacking sound that we can clearly hear over the air when your hands go over your head.
Just get 50, Bird.
Okay. All right. Here we go. All right.
He wore the baggiest clothes, too. You're supposed to wear tight clothes when you're working out.
Well, I didn't. Kevin said there was two we were going to do today, either the jumping jack or how quick I could eat a hot dog without any hands. And I was kind of mentally prepared for a hot dog, I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Just amazing feats, either one.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Yeah, I thought we'd mix it up. We've done a lot of eating stuff here, so I figured let's do a little physicality here. This is going to be on Kvj TV if you'd like to watch Jay Bird do this. If you're there watching right now, get to it. It is on YouTube. Just look for the KVJ show, and you can dial it up there. But you can also get it on demand, too. If you want to watch it later, you can do that.
No, he's hydrating.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, 60 seconds.
You ready, Bird?
I'm ready.
On your mark, get set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Okay.
12, 13,
He's got a lot of
14,
focus in his
15,
eyes.
16,
He's
17,
going for it.
18,
Getting
19,
slightly
20,
winded.
21, 22, 23,
It's about
24,
speed.
25,
I gotta tell ya.
26, 27, 28,
He's at
29,
37 seconds
30,
left.
31, 32,
Bird is gonna
33,
crush it.
34,
Nards,
35,
Okay.
36,
He looks like he's tightening up.
37, 38, 39,
tightening up, definitely.
40, 41, 42,
Okay.
43, 44.
You are at 25
45,
seconds left.
46, 47,
Oh,
48,
come on, Bird.
49,
Push it, baby.
50,
Push it, baby.
51,
This is the
52,
home stretch.
53,
Home
54,
stretch.
55,
He's starting to breathe heavy.
56,
You don't have a lot of time left.
58,
15 seconds.
59,
15.
60,
Come on, Bird.
61, 62,
You're at
63,
10 seconds.
64,
Come on.
65,
Push
67,
it.
68,
Come on.
69.
He's at
70,
5, 4,
71,
3,
72,
2,
73, 74,
1.
35.
Done.
75 on the
Whoa.
nose.
That's amazing, man. Look at that.
Denny's called it.
What was it?
Denny's called it.
75?
75 on the nose.
Whoa.
I did it for you, Denny's.
Did you guys practice this ahead of time?
I did it for you, Denny's.
He might be incapacitated.
Wow. That is really impressive. Okay, people are calling shenanigans because they're saying Angie's like, they noticed that like he didn't move his legs at all, so none of those counted. He's just jumping and clapping.
He was doing the wrong. You know how when your arms go up, your legs are supposed to be out?
So we worried about the hands, but we didn't even concentrate on the legs, and he didn't move his legs.
Well, he would have his legs open when his hands were down. He was doing an opposite jack.
Hold on. Y'all, I'm still tired. Then just give me
You were
40.
doing jumping Joes.
None of those count.
None of them counted. Go figure. We got an incomplete.
Oh, come on.
Now that is something. That's a twist we didn't see.
And what was I doing? Because I still feel like I burned some calories.
Oh, yeah.
You were. I mean, you're burning calories. I mean,
You moved more than you have in 2020.
Yeah, you burned 75 calories, but you didn't get 75 jumping jacks.
Round 2.
What, in 3 weeks?
Damn it. All right,
How long
well,
for you to recover?
All right. I much to learn still.
We didn't go over the mechanics of the jumping jack.
I probably
we assumed too much.
I was more focused on him not bringing his arms up high enough, so I focused on that, but I thought the leg part was the given.
They were backwards.
You're right. Yeah, because you can't really clap your legs when they come out.
Let me see what the comments are saying.
Oh, I would never read
Don't
the
read
comments.
the comments.
Oh,
We
don't
talked
read the
about
comments.
Ooh.
Don't read the comments.
Someone called those jumping Joes.
Yeah.
They weren't pretty.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Okay, so I feel terrible mentally and physically now. It's
Yes. And technically, I think we have a 0.
Oh.
But, you know, we know now what to do.
Back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board.
I would be complex. I would be cool. They'd say I played the field before I found someone to commit to. And that would be okay for me to do. Every conquest I had made would make me more of a boss to you. I'd be a fearless leader. I'd be an alpha type. When everyone believes ya, what's that like? I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again. Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man. I'd be the man. I'd be the man. They say I hustled, put in the work. They wouldn't shake their heads and question how much of this I deserve. What I was wearing, if I was rude, could all be separated from my good ideas and power moves. And they would toast to me, let the players play. I'd be just like Leo in Saint-Tropez. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again. Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man. I'd be the man. I'd be the man. What's it like to brag about raking in dollars and getting the models? And it's all good if you're bad, and it's okay if you're mad. If I was out flashing my dollars, I'd be a not a bother. They paint me out to be bad, so it's okay that I'm mad. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. You know that I'm so sick of them coming at me again. Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again. Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man. 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 I'd be the man.
Somebody in the chat room said, who would have known Kev needed to mansplain jumping jacks to Jaybird?
We can move on from this.
I don't know if we can. There's so many comments.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't read them, but
I've read every
let
damn,
Kevin read them.
I've read every damn one of them, Virginia.
Let's try it a second ago. Jaybird went for the world record, 111 jumping jacks in 60 seconds. He jumped up and down 75 times, but because he didn't move his leg, none of them counted.
I moved it sometimes. Not all the time. I moved it a few times.
You did? Okay. All right. Yeah, I asked the question earlier because we were talking about how lives have changed, things that are different. People are playing more board games. They're doing a lot more virtual meetings, working out at home, those kind of things. So how has the coronavirus pandemic changed your daily life? We asked on the KVJ Show Twitter. 39% of the people said massively. It has changed their day-to-day life. 48% said moderately. That's the top answer, moderately. And 15% said barely. So that's kind of where people are on how much all this stuff is affecting them. Virginia, you're at a massively, right?
I am at a massively.
Jaybird, you were at a...
I think it's a massively because, yeah, we go out a lot.
Yeah, my favorite things to do were going to restaurants, going to bars, and going to non-essential businesses. Hair, nails,
well, just even
massage. Like, that's my life.
Just even doing basic things for the show, even for the bathroom video, we had a bunch of stuff we were going to film. We had to scale back. Nobody wanted to be a part of it. It just you can't go out and film in public that much. It's definitely changed for work for sure.
I think I put myself at moderately just because I've heard of some of the cases where I said, okay, there's a solid difference between me and them. Some of the people are having a quarantine and all those kind of things. So that's what I do. What would you say, Denny's? You be massively, moderately, or barely?
I'd say massively. Just, I mean, like you guys said, I don't even go out anymore if I don't have to.
I love to go out.
Yeah.
I love to go see, like, new restaurants. Oh, that's my favorite.
Well, just even walking my dog, I've seen, and maybe I'm being paranoid, maybe other people can chime in, but I just notice people, as soon as they see you coming, they're just going the other way. No one wants to walk by each other.
I try to walk every night because it just helps me get tired and relax my brain and shut it down because it's just a mess.
I'd add about 10 more miles on that walk.
I'm doing like 3, which is a lot for me.
Yeah.
But I do it later at night just because I don't want to run into anybody on my walk. And that's how paranoid I am about just walking past people. It's insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, there's still a lot of other things that are kind of going on, and it's interesting to see how the social distancing is, somewhat bringing some people together, but still causing some problems. And it was a problem before, and it's still a problem now, and that is people cleaning up their dog poo and what they're doing with it.
Drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain, ain't you? You're Facebook fishing.
Okay, well, we've got a little something here about dog poo causing some problems. And I know we've had this debate before. Sometimes people will pick up the dog poo and they'll chuck it in somebody else's trash can, and some people just don't like that.
People get weird about their dumpsters and trash cans, I've noticed.
Yeah. So we got Les, who is issuing his final warning. Virginia, I'll let you be the blowhard Les today, so you need to sound like a blowhard.
Okay. Am I a douche or am I right?
Well, I would say that,
Are you asking about the character?
Yes.
You may be right, but you're still maybe a little bit overblown about just how you're approaching it. We got Jess on here who kind of just really doesn't get it.
Okay.
And then we've got Jaybird playing the role of Jess here on the other side of things, even though you are the poo shamer. And we've also got somebody named Kevin on here, so I guess I'll take the role of Kevin, and then seems easy enough. And then Tom. I'll have Denny's play the role of Tom here in this little post that somebody had sent us about dog poo in the trash can with Les, Jess, Kevin, and Tom.
My script doesn't have those names. It has Ellen, Tim, and Carl.
I emailed you one.
Oh, I didn't get it.
I got it, Kevin. I'm prepared. Denny's, are you prepared as well?
I did get it.
No, I just checked my email. I didn't get it.
So I sent it to, okay.
Oh, Virginia is right. The Kevin Ralston left you off of the email. I'm looking at it.
You are? I did. Oh, okay.
Damn.
Well, it tells you who he thinks is disposable.
Wow.
No, it tells you that's why when people are going, does Kevin pay attention? No, I'm actually emailing scripts to people while I'm talking. Yeah. I'm not paying attention. I'm over here going.
Or do you secretly want me to leave?
So it's not a secret for me.
Okay, you should have it now, Virginia. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay.
Are you focused?
I need to find somebody else to host this show.
Are you centered? Can you go on to act?
I'm just waiting for my email to refresh, which it said not to.
Use that pain, how Kevin forgot you. Use that in the acting.
Okay.
Put it to your anger. That's what Les needs to be.
Okay.
Okay, to pop up, Virginia?
Yes, now I have it.
Okay, here we go.
Let this be your final warning. Stop putting your dog crap in my trash can. Why should my can smell like your dog's poo? If I catch you, I will deliver it to your house. And by the way, your bag of crap is now on the ground where my can used to be, along with your bag from last week. Come and get it, because I am not playing.
In a trash can is better than a baggie of poop left on the sidewalk.
That's Jess?
I was trying to do it to Jody.
Is she a Southern man?
I'll redo that.
She's Foghorn Leghorn?
That's an interesting take on
I
Jess.
said boy. I said boy.
That's not what I was picturing when I was going with Jess.
No.
I watched Silence of the Lambs. I was trying to do a Jodie Foster thing.
You could send him home, too.
In a trash can is better than a baggie of poop left on the sidewalk.
I agree, but in your own can.
Look, nobody is coming back to grab their bag of crap. Maybe posting a sign would be more effective than this tough guy act you have.
I don't know. Sounds like the plot to another Liam Neeson movie. Not Taken.
I know you didn't really say it, Denny's, but I kind of want to punch you.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know your address. But what I do know is I have a very particular set of skills. If you come back and pick up your bags of poo-poo, all will be forgiven. If you don't, I find you, and I will give you such a wet willy.
Huh.
Oh, man, this is...
Huh?
That's how you get coronavirus.
This is making me feel...
Are people losing their mind on social media?
This is making me feel weird. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yes, it is, Foghorn Leghorn.
Well, actually, I was wondering what you can do about it. Call the cops and tell someone threw away a bag of dog poop in your can? Or are you threatening bodily harm?
What?
Are you just making up words?
I'm sorry. I'm very upset about this. Are you threatening bodily harm?
Jeez.
Here comes Tom again.
All right, good.
Yeah, good. Less Jess.
I suppose you don't let guests use your bathroom either. Your trash can must sparkle the way you're protecting it here.
You're all very funny. I hope the same thing happens to you.
I'll gladly take the bags of poop, throw it in my garbage rather than leave it on the street.
Hey, while you're all on here, I don't know who is actually dumping extra water on my yard, but stop it. You're making it too green.
Sorry, Kevin. I'll come by later to pick up my water.
Y'all can kiss my butt.
Okay.
Okay, who got the Razzie? Who got the Emmy?
Boy, there's just, yeah.
Oh, shit. So I get crucified for taking a chance? Oh, my bad. I took a chance and it failed.
I got to tell you, the kids have really gotten into this. Day 2, the questions are just flying at us here for Stump the Bird.
Have we had enough of me today?
No. I know it is a lot.
Well, it just keeps making you look bad, which I'm a big fan of.
It hasn't been a good power hour for me.
Keep it coming, Ralston.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the kids are demanding. They've sent in a lot of questions, so we're going to do that. 6th grade level and lower. We're going to do that. So coming up here in just a bit, we're going to get to Stump the Bird, just to let you know. We'll do it a little bit later. I was kind of trying to figure out what the schedules are when kids are getting up to do school. And I asked my wife, I think my son Cannon, he was up yesterday at 7, but then I saw another person. I can't remember what middle school it was, maybe Okeechobee Middle School, and it looked like they were starting at like 8:45 on their study at home, virtual schooling.
I know Mags is happy because, I mean, she gets to sleep an extra hour and a half.
Okay.
So they only have to be in front of the computer when their classes start, which is great.
And what time is hers?
It's 8:30 is hers.
8:30, okay.
And what time does she have to go to where the teacher goes, all right, Mags, you're done?
She went all day. She went a normal school day yesterday with a lunch break. She went outside and exercised during her lunch break.
Are they watching the kids like a hawk?
I think so. I think you have to check in, and I think they do a roll call.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it all kind of goes. They want to make sure you're there.
She closed the door, though. She wouldn't let... I mean, she's also a teenager, so she closes her door a lot. She doesn't want us in there, period, much less while she's trying to do her studies.
Yeah, no, if I lived there, I'd be closing my door.
So we're going to get to that a little bit closer to 8, though, because I think the kids are waking up a little bit later, so we'll give some kids a chance to wake up. But we'll get to a lot of your questions. I know there are a lot of kids, 6th grade and under, want to come on here and try to stump the bird. So that will be coming up.
Bring it on, kiddos.
Yeah, bring your hardest questions from virtual learning.
Actually, you don't have to be that hard.
In just a few minutes, interesting question. Would you blame a health professional who is much needed right now, who's just had enough and quit? What would you say to that person? They just said, you know what, forget it. I just don't like this. I'm not into this. And they just up and quit when they were needed. We'll discuss that coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Watch for an accident right now in Broward County, 95 southbound beyond Commercial Boulevard. 2 right lanes blocked in that area. We also still have delays after an earlier crash involving a tractor trailer, 95 northbound just beyond Hillsborough Boulevard. Watch for 2 right lanes blocked there. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Publix between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Plus, between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., you can swing by Target, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie, and Dollar General and Big Lots for the first hour of business. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
There's a chance your local Geico agent has the same affinity for dad jokes as you.
What do you call a fake noodle?
I don't know. Maybe an impasta.
Oh, so cheesy.
Did it grate on you?
Yeah, you really shredded me.
But there's a better chance your local Geico agent could help you out with auto, homeowners, renters, or condo insurance. Motorcycle, boat, or RV insurance, too. They'll work hard to provide sound advice and significant savings. You don't need to share a love for paternal puns to do that. Local Geico agents. Call or visit yours today.
Geico knows there are many reasons why you ride. From the camaraderie of the other bikers, a band of brothers, always there for you, rain or shine, to the amazing savings you get with Geico on your motorcycle insurance and accessories coverage all year round. But for Bucky Hornhill, it was one reason in particular.
It was my helmet hair. I was born with helmet hair. I've tried to cut it a bunch of times, even buzzing it, but it immediately just goes back to helmet hair.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Hey, it's Tracy. Our friends at Baptist Health know that we've got lots of concerns about coronavirus. They're offering a free online doctor visit through their app, Baptist Healthcare On Demand.
You mean I can see a doctor for free online and I don't have to go to the doctor's office?
Yeah, if you're experiencing flu-like symptoms, the CDC recommends staying home and seeing a doctor via telehealth. Baptist Health doctors are trained to provide guidance, screen for COVID-19, and recommend care. So download the Baptist Healthcare On Demand app and use code CARE19 for your free visit.
Okay, so that's the Baptist Healthcare On Demand app.
Yep, with code CARE19 for your free visit.
Well, I'm doing everything I can to try to stay healthy, getting my sleep, eating good food, drinking my Emergen-C every single day, taking my vitamins, and, of course, keeping my body balanced. And that's what Wellington Anti-Aging does, making sure that I am in balance. You go in for a checkup, they'll see exactly what is going on with your hormones, and they can get those in check for you. What it does for you, helps you maintain lean muscle, gives you more energy, a better physique, better metabolism, speeds up your libido as well. I know some ladies who are trying to dodge their husbands. That might be a tough thing. But you know what? If you do the hormone replacement theory too, then you're going to be able to check it out, and you're going to be just jumping all over the place, staying away. That's what it's all about. Living your best life even while we're having to do the self-quarantine. It's something you can still do. Look them up online at wellingtonantiaging.com, because once you go in for a treatment, you don't have to do anything for another 3 months. It's one of the best things you can do to make sure that you're living your optimal life. It is hormone replacement therapy at Wellington Anti-Aging. Check them out online today at wellingtonantiaging.com.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Need a car? H. Gregg of West Palm Beach has what you're looking for. Pre-owned Nissan, just $8,000. BMW, just $18,000. We'll pay thousands above market value for your trade-in. H. Gregg of West Palm Beach, car buying redefined.
This morning here in South Florida, a cold front is moving through the area with some fast-moving rainfall, and any fog that develops will burn off pretty quickly. Then drier and cooler air will move in behind the front. This afternoon, clearing skies, lots of sunshine, breezy to gusty winds moving from northwest to northeast, and high temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Glenn Glazer for 97.9 WRMF.
Robert Half is the better way to hire short-term and full-time talent fast. Robert Half's personalized service and advanced matching technology find you highly skilled professionals for accounting, finance, IT, legal, marketing, and administrative roles. Visit roberthalf.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Account Temps.
The complete guide to anything that's worth doing in South Florida can be in your email inbox every Friday afternoon on my KVJ e-blast. Sign up for it now at kvjshow.com. 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, here's what we got. What is going on here is we've got an interesting story that came out of Albany, Georgia. Tell me, how would you feel if you had a healthcare professional that was kind of on the front lines telling you that they wanted to quit? Melissa Thomas Scott started to go a little bit viral. She was a nurse in Albany, Georgia, in this relatively small town, but apparently that small town still per capita has been hit pretty hard by the coronavirus. She claims she was sent to the coronavirus floor even though her boss knew about her compromised immune system because she is a breast cancer survivor. And she said she's the only provider for her kids, so if something happened to her, she wouldn't be able to take care of them. And she feels like her manager has something against her, and also cited that the gowns and the masks had to be reworn each shift due to shortages. So she said she had enough, and this is what she posted up on her Instagram.
I'm being unprofessional. I'm upset. I just quit my job. I clocked in, found out that I'm being sent to a corona floor when they know that I have kids at home who I can't send away for, to stay away from me. My manager sent me to a floor that is being tested for corona. She knows my health history. She knows all of this. I quit. I care about the patients and all, but my family and my life, they matter. They come first.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not judging anybody. If
No.
she's fought breast cancer, I mean, there are cancer people that are dying right and left right now because they have compromised immunity. People that have battled breast cancer recently are at a way greater risk to die from this than the rest of us. And you're just looking out for your own health and the health of your family. I would never judge her for that.
Yeah, I think it's important to say we all admire the people who are doing all that stuff. It takes a special, unique kind of spirit to go into all of that every single day and to do that. And that, I think, is unbelievable. But I'm with you. I'm not going to judge somebody because in a situation like that, no, I'm not judging her.
Healthy nurses and doctors are dying from the coronavirus. So I can only imagine how scary it would be for an immune compromised nurse.
And you can hear in her voice, she wants to help her patients, but she's in a very tough position.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people are winding up in this position. There was one comment that I had read from another nurse that said, look, when you go into this and you get into the field, you know that infectious disease is something you're going to be faced with. And
sure, but nobody knew that this pandemic was going to be on our hands.
Yeah.
And when you signed up to be a nurse, I'm hearing a lot of nurses say this, you never in your wildest dreams imagined this would be your reality. But yet it's here and it is. And we have to be compassionate for those that can't handle it.
And everyone's set different, man.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yep. Somebody texted in and said, I am a nurse and I'm so sick of hearing about people, family, and immune system. We ran a story and everybody has a family and no one is more important than someone else. She should quit and let those that work.
I agree. Quit and let the people who want to be there working. I think that's what's going down.
Another text said, yes, I would blame professional healthcare worker if they quit in the middle of all this, especially if they were not sick. First, I am in the healthcare profession. I'm an administrator for a doctor's office, and there are a lot of people that we had to furlough because patients just don't want to come out or because we're trying to keep our staff safe. I know that those people would be happy to be working right now. Also, doctors and nurses don't take the same oath, but they both take an oath to help people. It's a risk that they take when they take on the job.
This is one of those things, one of those topics that it's going to be, because I'm already seeing in the chat room, half the people are going, wow, you signed up for something and now you're complaining about it. Then the other half are going, I completely agree with her. And that scenario is a little different. If you're healthy and you're able to do it, if there's an oath there that's been, you're sworn into, what the hell do I know? People are going to judge no matter what you do.
You're right. And that's the thing right now. Everybody's super judgy on social media. I'm trying to stay out of that.
My whole thing is what I'm trying to focus on is there's a lot of nurses and doctors that are going out there and doing a great job. I want to focus on them.
Amen.
I don't want to focus on all this division.
I agree.
Let me see. We got Keisha on here from Sunrise. She's got a comment, 877-979-WRMF. What was your thought, Keisha?
I totally agree. I mean, she has kids. If she's a single mother, who's going to take care of her kids if she gets sick?
Yep.
There's so many other healthy wards that they could have put her on.
Yeah, and she's talking about that. Who knows? There might have been some other things, behind the scenes and just how it was done too that we're unaware of.
Exactly.
And yeah, that's the way that I would feel about it too. Look, you got to make your own decisions. You got to realize how tough it is. But at the same time, I would say, even more props to those healthcare workers that are staying out there and, are sticking it out because, yeah, I would think you would be insane if your first instinct wasn't to quit.
Right.
I think I would look at this. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I've got my own family. I got my own health. I got my own life. Who needs this? But, those are just the people that's why so many people are stepping out and applauding our healthcare workers because the above and beyond they're doing. I mean, you liken this to a war. That is, to me, just exactly what soldiers are doing when they're going into battle and putting their own families, behind somebody else's.
This is what Josh in the chat room said. I don't judge, but don't make excuses. Just bow out gracefully and don't make a spectacle.
And maybe because she did the video on Instagram that people are like, okay. It's like she was trying to rally people to her cause. I don't know, because maybe she did get some flack when she walked out. And people are going, how could you leave us at a time like this? And so she's like, well, you need to understand. And
well, there's always two sides to a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, again, who of us can judge if we weren't in that position ourselves to be able to say what we would do? I have no idea what I would do.
Okay, chat room, who are you to judge? There's a lot of judging going on.
I know, I get it, but it just seems like it's not our call. It's only her call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's it too. So some will quit and some will walk out, never go back.
The good thing is there's a lot of brave people out there still nailing it. Your sister's a nurse staying out there.
Yeah, I just posted something up on my Facebook that one of her coworkers wrote, and it is fascinating to see how the ICU, specifically dealing with COVID patients, has changed in the last 4 days. So how they were treating people 4 days ago is not how they're treating them now.
Mm-hmm.
They have completely changed their protocol entirely, and they look at this as a war zone. If you want a very fascinating read, go read it. I'll post it on the KVJ Facebook too if you want me to, but it is it's scary.
Absolutely. The thing that I thought was really cool, I can't wait to get to coming up here in a second. Last night, posted up on the KVJ Show Instagram, the KVJ Hero of the Day. And there are many. There's a lot of really great stories about people who are just going out there and doing stuff that is not being given any kind of attention. That's what we want to shine a light on. So thank you for all the comments that you left on the Instagram post. I want to share just a few of those. People are doing it the right way, too. And today's hero is coming up next.
We're in the home stretch of the hard times. We took a hard left, but we're alright. Yeah, life sure can try to put love to it, but we built this right, so nothing's ever gonna move it. When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. Yeah, the pain could peel, the glass could shatter. Let it rain, 'cause you and I remain the same. When there ain't a crack in the foundation, baby, I know when it's storm, we're facing. We'll go right over while we stay put. The house don't fall when the bones are good. Call it dumb luck, but baby, you and I can't even mess it up. Though we both try, no, it don't always go the way we planned it. But the wolves came and went, and we're still standing. When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. Yeah, the pain could peel, the glass could shatter. Let it rain, 'cause you and I remain the same. When there ain't a crack in the foundation, baby, I know when it's storm, we're facing. We'll go right over while we stay put. The house don't fall when the bones are good. When the bones are good. last good shot. When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. Like a pain could feel, the last good shot. Let it rain.
The KVJ hero of the day. There's just so many people that are stepping up and doing really amazing things. Some of the stuff you're seeing on social media with the photos of the healthcare workers that have bruised faces because of the mask that they have to wear when they're dealing with coronavirus patients. Absolutely unbelievable. And they talk about just how a lot of their shifts end with tears, and it takes a little while for them to even compose themselves before they can go back out, into the world again and start doing what it is that they have to do. So just some crazy stories, and the heroism is unbelievable. And so we want to just shine a light on some of the people that are just going and doing some unbelievable stuff. Nurses, healthcare workers that are out there. And the thing that's really cool that I like is pretty much over the course of the last week, it started where at 8 o'clock at night, people are going out and they're applauding healthcare workers just out front of their houses. In fact, there's different little neighborhoods that have really gotten into it as well. I was reading a story that one of the places in West Palm Beach, right on Washington Road there, neighbors are coming out onto the streets, on their balconies, just applauding, and there are even like 3 West Palm Beach fire trucks that rolled down the street with their lights flashing in appreciation. People just kind of like making noise for the healthcare workers that are out there.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, which I think is really cool. And there are companies that are stepping up, like the company Tropical Smoothie has over 800 locations around the country, and they just launched a campaign called In It Together, where they're going to be giving out 100,000 free smoothies to doctors, nurses, and other healthcare workers.
Love it.
Yeah, so I thought that was really great. There was a guy in England that had an extra car sitting in his driveway that he wasn't using, so he's doing an online drawing and giving it away to a random healthcare worker who needs it more than he does. That's the kind of like selfless things that, people are doing that are out there. And when we posted this yesterday on our Instagram post, the KVJ Hero of the Day, there are some shout outs to a lot of nurses that were out there. Julie Holling, who is a nurse in Martin County, who's taken extra shifts on to test patients for COVID. So, she is throwing herself extra time into this coronavirus fight.
Stepping up.
Scarlett Murphy is a nurse at Lenox Hill Hospital in Jensen Beach, working to save lives day and night. Shout out from Patty, said, my son-in-law Ryan Hardy is a firefighter paramedic for the city of Boca Raton, and he's right out there on the front lines every single day going at it.
They were interviewing paramedics on the news last night, and those guys were like, yeah, it's not a matter of if we're going to get it, it's just when we're going to get it and how bad it's going to be, because we see it first.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, man.
It's crazy, right?
Crazy that you have to now look at it from that frame of mind.
Mm-hmm. And it's not necessarily just even the people that are doing it. It's the people that are giving love and helping out some of the people who are on the front lines. Curtis Lewis, the owner of Okeechobee Steakhouse, he's feeding all first responders and boys and girls clubs.
Nice.
Okeechobee Steakhouse. That's where my mom and dad had their first date.
Yeah. Just there last month for the Queen's birthday. It's fantastic stuff. So big shout out to that. And here's one you don't think of, too. It says in the KVJ Hero of the Day, my husband is a lineman. Every emergency, hurricane, or disaster, these men and women work long, endless hours to keep the lights on for all of us at home, and they don't get the recognition they deserve. They aren't considered first responders. However, we can't get along without them. And think about everybody who is doing virtual learning and things like that. If the power were not predictable, then it wouldn't be great. Also, somebody wanted to give a shout out for the hero for the day to Mark Bailey. He saved a man's life this weekend when he was being viciously attacked by a guard dog.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a story I want to hear a little bit more about.
I wonder what he did to get the dog off of him.
I don't know.
Did he do that Three Stooges thing where he
poke him in the eye?
With the eyes?
I think they say go for the eyes, but damn, the eyes are so close to the mouth.
I heard tweak the nipples.
I know. If I ever got bit by something, I would probably go for the eyes, right?
I think you have to.
Man can't see. Man can't fight. Karate Kid 3.
Wow. It's powerful stuff. Yeah, so a lot of good stuff like that. I even saw this, too. There is a junior at Grandview Prep in Boca Raton named Blake Rand. He lives in Lighthouse Point, and he created this website, coronafinds.com. So if you're like Jaybird and you can't find toilet paper, he's designed a website that will basically help you find the TP you need.
How would he figure that out, though? Does he have to call the stores and ask them? Like, how would you know the shipment's coming?
How
in?
would you break down the whole thing and figure out exactly what you're doing?
And it goes so quick. As soon as they bring it in, like everybody scoops it up.
Is this real?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's in the Sun Sentinel today.
Again.
Go check out the website.
Is this real?
You calling them fake news?
No, I'm not. No, I don't want that heat. I don't want to fight with anybody, to be quite honest with you.
Says he's got more than 6,000 views from across the nation, and he's even got commissioners that are giving him some love. It provides links to stores and similar outlets where people can order hard-to-find items from the convenience of their homes. He's constantly searching the internet for available products and updates his website at least 3 times a day. So that's how he's doing it. So there you go. He's getting some recognition for it. So.
Virginia doesn't trust it, Kevin.
You don't trust it.
I just think there's no way for him to tell you, like, the Publix in Tequesta has toilet paper. By the time I leave my house and go, it could be all gone.
I just feel like I'd go on that app, I'd get to the destination, and none of this stuff would be there.
They're going to work, huh?
I don't know. I don't want to call this guy out. Because who the hell? I can't even do a jumping jack. And I'm calling people out. Bird, sit down.
True. Yeah, we need to sit down.
Okay, well, we do have a round of Stump the Bird coming up. I know the kids are very excited.
Not feeling real confident today, Kev.
Stump the Bird. 6th grade questions and lower before your kids hop onto their virtual school. They can try to stump the bird and give him his own education.
Bird getting pummeled today.
It'll be tough. We're giving you 40 minutes to relax. Now we're going to strap on that shot collar and hit you with 3 questions coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need a used car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Delays still heavy right now, 95 northbound after this earlier wreck at Hillsborough Boulevard involving a tractor trailer. Give yourself extra time getting through that area this morning. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Publix between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Plus between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. you can swing by Target, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie, and Dollar General and Big Lots for the first hour of business. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
For a warm, stuffed, savory croissant to satisfy all your flavor cravings, stop by Dunkin' for an afternoon snack. Pick up a chicken, bacon, and cheese, 3 cheese, or turkey and cheese croissant stuffer. Pair one with your favorite drink. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hey, it's Virginia. That ache in your lower back, the fatigue you're feeling, random weight gain, are these symptoms of something else? Well, quit worrying and get the answers you need with MD Now's new full range of health risk assessments with convenient hours and locations and online check-in at MD Now.
During these challenging times, Jersey Mike's remains open to serve you, our loyal customers. You can order your favorite sub through the Jersey Mike's app or online for carryout or delivery. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
If you've been involved in a car accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Right now, staying connected is more important than ever. And fast, reliable internet from Xfinity can help. We have plans to fit every budget, with speeds up to a gig. You can find the one that's right for you at Xfinity.com. And because your safety is our top priority, we'll ship you a self-install kit on us to make setting up your internet quick, safe, and easy. No tech visit required. And our simple digital tools will help you manage your account online or with the Xfinity My Account app. We're doing everything we can to help you stay close to the things that matter to you. So whether you need to check in on family, video chat with coworkers, or just take a minute to relax with your favorite shows and movies, know that we're maintaining a safe and reliable network 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. At Xfinity, we're committed to keeping you connected. Find great offers and value today at Xfinity.com. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
Hi,
Hi, welcome to the UPS store. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to ship this package.
Great, I can help you with that and every other ing.
Wait a minute, did you just say every other ing?
Printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing and every ing your small business needs.
What about shredding?
Yep.
Ooh, mailboxing?
Uh-huh.
Notarizing?
That too.
How about business carding?
Without a doubt.
Okay, say my pastry shop needs some menus. Can you make them...
Mouth-watering?
Now I think I'm getting it.
You're a quick learner.
The UPS store. Every ing for small business. And of course, shipping. The UPS store franchise locations are independently owned and operated. Services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Head north without the hassle. The UPS store has everything to get you moving. From your golf clubs to your artwork, you can trust their certified packing experts to pack and ship everything back home. Visit theupsstore.com to find a store near you. AirAmericaAC.com. Palm Beach and Broward's air conditioning experts, serving customers with great AC brands like Carrier and Rheem. Same day and 24-hour emergency AC service. Right now, get a 20-point AC tune-up for just $89.95. Visit AirAmericaAC.com. That's AirAmericaAC.com.
Air America, put your trust in the red, white, and blue. Air America.
Don't worry about dinner, we got you covered. Stop by for a prepared meal for the whole family or pick up fresh ingredients for your next meal. Visit DorisMarket.com for a location near you.
BJ's Wholesale Club wants to protect our communities while providing the essential products you need. We've added a designated shopping hour from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. for members age 60 and over. We'll open at 9 a.m. for the rest of our members. Thank you.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, I'll do the story I forgot to do in the last Dirt about that preacher who got arrested here in Florida. What is he saying now, doubling down on his podcast? I'll let you hear every detail coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
All right, the kids are up doing their virtual learning, and we're also going to send Jaybird back to school here. Got a round every single day of Stump the Bird. Fire a couple questions at Jaybird. See how he does on 6th grade level schooling and below.
What, I get 33% yesterday? I
don't remember.
I didn't go for 3. That I held on to.
Yeah.
I got 1 right, I believe.
I think we need someone to start keeping stats for Stump the Bird then.
Yeah.
1 out of 3 you did yesterday?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it. And you're right. That would be 33%.
Yes. I learned that in baseball, Kev.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you know math. We got Skylar on here. She is a 6th grader. Let me see. I assume she'd be on this line. Hello, Skylar.
Hello.
Okay, Skylar, what school do you go to?
I go to Somerset College Prep.
Oh, that sounds really smart.
She may be in 6th grade, but they're probably working on 8th grade material.
Well, it's got the name Prep in the school title.
Okay.
Prep is definitely expensive and smarter.
Yeah, this one doesn't look good for you, Jaybird.
I'm cheap and dumb.
Oh.
All right, yeah, all right. Come on, Bird. Don't be so hard on
Yeah,
me.
come on. Come on.
What happened to the positivity?
I was just waiting for Virginia to say something. You got the shocker in your hand.
You've had a rough hour. I think I need to give you a little mercy.
Okay. What is the question that you have here for Jaybird, Skylar?
In Greek mythology, who is the father of Demeter?
I mean, Zeus. Only
You're
talking.
incorrect.
Okay.
Who was the father of Demeter, Skylar?
Kronos. He was a Titan.
That's
Kronos.
yes. Titan.
Kronos. Sounds like he's probably been in one of those Marvel movies.
It sounds like it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for your shock?
Good question.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just shock me. Oh, gosh. Okay, yes. Oh, gosh. That will wake you up, my friend. It still has 4 point something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a 4.
Hey, Skylar, have you started the virtual school yet?
Yeah, we started last week.
Oh, and how did it go?
It's pretty nice. I like it better than actually going.
Really?
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, that's a win.
Because I've not heard one parent yet say they like virtual school better than sending their kids. Have you?
It's too early for me to give it a grade, but yesterday was super peaceful because my kid just kind of did her own
for
thing.
you, huh?
It was kind of nice for me. I mean, you don't have to drive them to and from school. Like, that's nice.
I wonder if Skylar's got into Jason and the Argonauts yet. If that's part of a
Jason and the Argonauts?
I wonder if she got to that chapter yet.
In 6th grade there?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Just,
They're doing Greek mythology in 6th grade there in Port St. Lucie. Impressive. All right, let's see here. We got, lots of kids trying to get in on this. We got a cute message that was sent here. It said, "Hey, Jaybird, this is Brooklyn and Ireland. We are 10-year-old twins. First, we love when Virginia says bringing the pain, and we love when you jump out of your chair shaking." Okay.
Well, thank you, kids. I'm glad that you like my pain.
It makes us laugh so hard.
He never disappoints with his animated reaction. If you are watching this on KVJ TV, which you should be, it will definitely not disappoint.
Some people label me as overdramatic.
And they would be right. And that makes for good KVJ TV.
Okay, here we go. Their question that they have for you, Jaybird. What year did World War II begin? What year did World War II begin?
I feel like this one's easier than the last
It
one.
is easier.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with 19. Ted Williams had to go to World War II.
Yes.
19. I'm gonna go 1941.
Gonna go with 1941 is your answer here, Jaybird.
I feel like Kevin knows off the top of his head.
Oh, I can tell by the
He's
way
like-
he's even hitting the buttons and how his chest puffs up with just pure smug. Yeah, no, I can tell. I'm wrong.
He knows the answer without even having to look it up.
Am I even close? Am I close?
You are close, but you are wrong. All right, get ready for a nice little laugh here, Brooklyn and Ireland.
This one is for you, Brooklyn and Ireland. 3, 2, 1, bring in the pain.
Okay.
Hope you enjoyed that, girls.
You know they did.
That one's
Yes.
for you, kids.
Yes.
What's the year?
1939.
Damn it, Bird. Darn it, Bird. The kids are listening. The kids are listening. Dang it, Bird. 39.
1939.
39.
You were close.
39,
Yeah.
lock it in the mind. 39, lock it in the mind.
Like
All
I
right.
said, that was really good.
You should ask him that again tomorrow.
I'll never forget it now.
You'll never forget it.
39, locked in the mind.
Okay. For a chance at Shock on 10 tomorrow?
That's how, 39, locked in the mind. I'll be fine.
Okay. There you go. It's a good question, Brooklyn Iron. Thank you very much.
Great question, kids.
Yes.
Okay. One more here for Stump the Bird today. All right. This one was also sent in. Thank you very much. We're getting tons of emails too. Mail at kvjshow.com. You can send in the questions that way.
It's called Shock the Bird or Stump the Bird?
It's called Stump the Bird. All right. Let's see how you do on this one. Stump the Bird. The question is, the python, bufo toad, iguana, and lionfish are all known as what in South Florida?
Say that again because I feel like it's a trick question.
Okay.
I just want to make sure.
Okay.
What are you laughing at?
I'm just picturing all of them teaming up and doing something together.
That'd be horrifying. And that's how the humans go down, by the way. When the animals all attack us, it's over.
Well, didn't the corona come from a bat?
I'm just saying, like, if you walk down the street and hamsters are coming at you, is what I mean. They all turn on us. That's when we meet our match.
The python, bufo toad, iguana, and lionfish are all known as what in South Florida?
Indigenous species?
Indigenous species. Jaybird, I got to tell you, you are so close.
Oh!
It's invasive
Invasive
species.
species. Damn it!
The opposite
Yes.
of indigenous. Invasive. All right, this one's for you too, Brooklyn and Ireland. 3, 2, 1, bring in the pain.
Oh, God, so close. I hate this game.
I know, it's tough. The kids love it, though. The kids love it. Do it for the kids.
What did I say? No, don't tell me.
All right. Pretty much same time tomorrow. We'll be here, kids. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it. This is so fun. Yay, Kevin.
This bit is layered in awfulness.
We love it.
A, I'm wrong publicly. Then I get shocked. And then 3, I have to go read all the terrible comments.
Win.
Get them ready to dial in tomorrow. We'll do it right around 8 o'clock every single day for you. Stump the Bird. You can email your questions into mail@kvjshow.com.
Much studying to still do.
Yes. Again, 6th grade level and below.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, it looks like that preacher that got arrested by police for holding his mega church services despite a stay-at-home order is now doubling down, insisting that he did nothing wrong. Rodney Howard Brown is his name, and he took to his own podcast yesterday to explain exactly why he did what he did, saying that basically he has the freedom of religion and it's his First Amendment right and nobody's going to stop him. He said he wants to do it again.
He doesn't understand the concept of state of emergency, though. When the governor declares a state of emergency, then they get special powers and some of your freedoms are going to be restricted. I think somebody just needs to sit down and talk to this guy and be like, you need to understand you're citing things that are incorrect.
Right. And he thinks he's going to be vindicated.
Yeah,
and
no,
he's
he's
not
not.
going to be vindicated on this.
No.
And he's really just looking dumb. Like,
Yeah.
if that's your leader in your church, you really have to look at yourself and say, I, too, am dumb for following this dummy.
I would stop going to this church over this.
Absolutely.
It would be enough that I'd be like, okay, you're right. I don't need to be getting my guidance from this dummy.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Marching you right into hell. In other news, it looks like streaming services are getting a big bump due to people being stuck at home during the coronavirus outbreak. Now, it looks like, according to Nielsen, 34% of us increased our time on streaming platforms. The usage went from 116 billion to 156 billion. So the numbers are going up huge for streaming services during all of this. And to end on a good note, I did love this story. Drake, The Weeknd, and J. Cole all stepped up to FaceTime a little boy that had cancer. Sadly, his mother posted on social media that he passed away right after these 3 amazing rappers came together to FaceTime him. She also talked about how NASCAR driver Joey Logano also FaceTimed him in his final days. And so it's awesome to see people stepping up and doing beautiful things for others. I think we have a little audio.
Yes, we do.
What is this?
This is Drake, The Weeknd, and J. Cole FaceTiming an 11-year-old cancer patient right before he sadly passed away.
Okay.
Elijah, it's J. Cole.
Look, J. Cole, Elijah.
It's a pleasure to meet you, man. I love you, bro. It's The Weeknd.
Whoa. Yes, whoa.
I'm so honored that you invite me to be one of your favorite artists, buddy. Thank you.
What's up?
Yes, sir. I love you, dude. I appreciate that smile, sir. Thank you. I love you, buddy.
Wow, that's so cool. Dang.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm
I know,
crying
right?
again.
Yeah.
That is very emotional.
That's worthy.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Just to let you know, Denny's was impressed with the musicianship on this parody song. Yeah, it sounds pretty good, actually. They do good at playing their instruments.
Was it the Queen one?
No, this is a different one. We did the Queen one earlier.
Yeah, don't do the Queen one again.
Because then I'll start crying.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. No, this is a parody of the Friends theme that they did. Of course, another coronavirus song. Sounds good so far.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way. You job's remote, you're broke, you're hiding from the plague. It's like you're always stuck in quarantine, and you might be there a day, a week, a month, or even a year, but I'll be there for you, washing my hands all day. I'll be there for you, standing 6 feet away. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too.
Okay, there you go. The musicianship.
Not bad at all.
The musicianship is pretty good. Not bad at all. Coming up here in a second, we got another round of Who is Legit. Kind of excited about this. We got a local actor who actually has been in a major TV show. Now, one of them is legit. The other person we're talking to is a complete fraud. We got to try to determine which is which on Who is Legit coming up next.
I don't want this night to end. It's closing time, so leave with me again. Yeah, you got all my love to spend. Oh, let's find a place where happiness begins. We're gonna dance in my living room, slave to the way you move hurts when I'm leaving you. Hey, just dance in the living room, love with an attitude, drunk to an 80s groove. Hey, we're gonna dance in my living room, slave to the way you move hurts when I'm leaving you. Hey, dance in the living room, love with an attitude, drunk. It's only you, man, you know that it's real. So why would you fight or try to deny the way that you feel? Oh, baby, you can't fool me. Nobody's got other plans. So stop pretending you're shy. Just come on and dance, 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 dance. Oh. Early morning, light. Only getting up to close the blinds. I'm praying you don't change your mind, 'cause leaving now just don't feel right. Let's do it one more time. Oh, baby, come dance in my living room, slave to the way you move hurts when I'm leaving you. Just dance in the living room, love with an attitude, drunk to an 80s groove. Hey, we come dance in my living room, slave to the way you move hurts when I'm leaving you. Hey, dance in the living room, love with an attitude, drunk. It's only you, man, you know that it's real. So why would you fight or try to deny the way that you feel? Oh, baby, you can't fool me. Nobody's got other plans. So stop pretending you're shy. Just come on and dance, 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 dance. Oh. Hey, only human. It's only human. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Only human. It's only human.
Okay, who is legit? That is the question that we have here today. Playing the fun little game where we got one person who actually did what they said or is what they say, and another person who completely is not. What we have today is somebody who is a local actor that apparently has been in a major TV show.
Oh, okay.
Which, yeah, that's kind of exciting.
So we have an actor going against someone that's acting?
Like an actor.
Yeah. That's what's really kind of amazing about this. Okay, let's see here. The first person we have for Who is Legit, we've changed their names, of course. And the first person we're going to call Dexter. Hello, Dexter.
What's going on, guys?
How much? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. And the other person we have here for Who is Legit today is Crockett. Hello, Crockett.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, obviously characters from some major Florida TV shows. Dexter from that TV show Dexter, and then Crockett from Miami Vice. So I guess my question here for Dexter to start off in Who is Legit, it says you're a local actor who was in a major TV show. What is the show and what was your role, Dexter?
Well, the show was a big popular show back in 2007. And it was, it's a pretty popular show. It's called Burn Notice. You guys familiar with that?
Yep. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. They had their whole place right down there. I think in Coconut Grove, they had that whole building there that they were filming in. So very, very familiar with that.
Yeah. It was like, I don't know, about like 100 episodes. And my role, I used to play like the gunman for Bruce Campbell's character. I don't know you know who Bruce is.
Okay,
Ash, from, what was the movie he did where he fight zombies with a boomstick? I forgot. Anyways.
When he played a zombie with a broomstick? Is that what you said?
Oh, you talking about
the
Evil?
Movie, this is my boomstick. And
Evil
he had a shotgun
Resident?
in his hand.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Resident Evil.
Okay. I got you. Okay. So he was in Burn Notice, which, definitely was a major South Florida TV show. So that could be legit. Crockett is on here. And Crockett, same question for you. What was the TV show and what was your role?
It was HBO's Ballers.
Okay.
And I played an uncle to one of the main characters on the show.
Okay. Ballers from HBO. That also was, South Florida show there until we stopped paying for them and they left.
They both sound acty.
They do. And they both threw out very legit shows. And it's both very viable. Neither one of them tripped up. And the first question for me, they're both legit.
It's called Evil Dead, Kevin.
Evil Dead.
Yes.
Okay, Virginia, do you have a question here? Trying to find out who is the legit actor that was in either Burn Notice or on Ballers.
I do. I've always been fascinated by the concept of craft services where they just put out whatever you want, like all kinds of stuff, and there's a chef there. Can you tell me about the craft services on your respective sets?
Okay. All right. We'll start with Crockett this time. Crockett, tell me about any craft services you might have had, the snacks.
Sure. When you left your trailer, there was one big main tent, and it was kind of buffet style. They had the big metal, like they have a buffet, those giant metal serving dishes.
Mm-hmm.
And you just walk down the line. There'd be good food. It was, B+, A- food. It wasn't, filet mignon or anything crazy like that, but it wasn't, just frozen food either. It was high quality food. There'd be fruit salad, lots to choose from, and pretty much unlimited.
Could you get seconds, huh?
You could get third, fourth, fifth, whatever you want.
Wow. That's good living right there.
Wow. Okay.
That's good.
It was a full-on buffet, as much as you want.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Gosh, imagine if we had that for radio.
Oh, my gosh.
No,
they would abuse
What's
it.
the difference between, big-scale HBO TV shows like Ballers and us?
We would be just, oh, my gosh.
Okay, so Dexter, tell me about craft services on Burn Notice. What was that like?
I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, but I did feel like it was a trap because all the food you couldn't even eat because, you had to go on the set like a couple minutes after. You didn't want to be filming on a full stomach. So, but it was pretty much the same thing, It was a buffet of whatever and everything you shouldn't be eating.
Okay.
So,
interesting. Okay. Jaybird, what is your question here? We're trying to find out which one of these two people is the legit actor that was really on the show. They say Dexter says he was on Burn Notice. Crockett says that he was on Ballers.
We are going to do a little role playing here. We're going to see which one really can act. Here's the scenario. I need a 20-second to 30-second little monologue. You are the sheriff of the town, and they are going to open the beaches even though you're saying no. You cannot open the beaches. People are going to get sick. Here's your big speech in the movie.
Okay. We'll start with Dexter this time and let him go. Let's hear you act, Dexter.
I need everyone's attention, please. I need everyone's attention. Right now, we have to close the beaches right now due to contamination around the area. I am sorry, but we have to close the beaches right now. Please, take all your belongings and move to the side off the beach.
Okay. All right. Were you moved by that? Is that an Academy Award-winning performance?
There was a movement, all right.
Okay. Let's hear what you got over here, Crockett. Let's hear your improv.
I don't care what you guys say. This is my beach, and it's going to stay open, okay? We have tourists coming in from all over the world, all over the country. And if this beach closes, this town closes.
Whoa. Dramatic. Dramatic.
We are in an act off right now, and I love it.
Yeah. I don't have a lot pointing me in who might be legit and who's not right now. So I just want to throw out one more quick question here, because I do know this. When I went down to be an extra on Bloodline, and they're going, you'll probably be here about 12 hours. I'm like, cool, see ya, peace. And I'm out. And I can't even remember. There was a little bit of pay to it, but there wasn't a ton. Sounds like you both kind of had better roles than I would have got as just an extra. But I'm just curious about how many days or hours were you on the set, and what about is the pay scale that you were looking at, Dexter, for your role on Burn Notice?
I think it was about, like 11, maybe 13 hours a day. And then it was paid by hourly. So I got like about, at that time, it was about 150, about 200.
An hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Crockett, on Ballers, about how many hours did you have to work a day, and what was the pay scale?
They would have set scheduling, so you would be, you shoot in the morning from, say, 8 to 12 for this particular shot. So you'd work, mine was actually 2 days. It was 2 mornings, 2 separate mornings. And you get a day rate. So your day rate varies based on your equity scale, but it's usually anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 a day.
Wow.
12 to 1,500. Okay.
Nice scratch.
All right. Okay, Virginia, do you have your mind made up on which one of these two gentlemen legitimately was on the TV show and acted in the one they said they did?
I think it's Crockett.
You think it's Crockett on Ballers? Okay, Jaybird.
I think it's Crockett.
You think it's Crockett on Ballers?
I do.
I'm going to say the last one really kind of pushed it over the edge.
It was the acting, the monologue.
The monologue did it for you. That's what did it. Crockett, are you the legit actor?
I am.
Wow. Okay.
There we go.
Well, Dexter, thank you very much. That was pretty impressive that you came at us with Burn Notice. And that role, too, the role that he chose is one that's really hard to even, he played the gunman of...
Right.
Yeah.
It's obscure. We're like, I don't know that one.
He made a lot of money for being that obscure.
Yeah.
A ton of money.
Very nice. Well, thank you very much, Dexter. We appreciate it.
No problem, guys. See you later.
All right. Thank you very much. How was being on Ballers, Crockett? Did you get any interaction with The Rock or any of the main stars, or were you pretty much just off on your own little set doing your own role?
It was actually really, neat experience. We shot in Everglades for 2 days, so that in itself was cool. We were out on an alligator farm, like an alligator airboat.
Okay.
Area was really cool, like way, way, way out west of Miami. And I did not shoot a scene with The Rock. That's the question I get asked the most. It was 2 secondary characters. One of the other agents on the show was recruiting a highly recruited football player from Florida State. And there was a series of uncles, a group of uncles, and I was one of the uncles that
I actually know the scene, yeah.
And was kind of looking out for him to make sure that he didn't go with the wrong agent.
Right. Okay, that's really cool, though, to be able to say that you're on a major show like that. So thank you very much, Crockett, for taking your time to share your story with us.
My pleasure. Stay safe, guys.
Okay. Yeah, you do the same. How about that? Okay. That's legit.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, I thought Dexter did a good job, but interesting stuff. All right, so if you got something like that you've done, maybe even just an experience that would work like that for who is legit.
I was thinking of one, but I think it might be hard to find the person, but somebody who was wrongfully accused of murder.
Oh, my gosh.
That would be a good one. But, I mean...
that's an unbelievable experience.
You might be able to find that. I mean, because wrongfully accused or wrongfully accused by the police, I mean, lots of people get wrongfully accused.
For sure. I wonder if it's more common than I think.
I don't know.
Someone listening right now, have they ever, you know what I mean? Is it that common?
Sure.
Well, if you got that, send that to us. Mail at kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com. Coming up, we got our Adopt a Bartender for the day. One bartender we're going to let you know that is currently out of work, but if you'd like to send them a virtual tip, you'll let you know who, where, and what their Venmo is. And we got a round of One Note Name That Tune with myself, Virginia, and Jaybird. Who knows music the best in just one note? We'll find out next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident. accident, before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Delays still heavy right now, 95 northbound after this earlier wreck at Hillsborough Boulevard involving a tractor trailer. Give yourself extra time getting through that area this morning. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Publix between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Plus between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. you can swing by Target, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie, and Dollar General and Big Lots for the first hour of business. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
So many people talking about the interesting things that they are doing working from home. A lot of people have to. You got to make sure you got super fast internet when you are working from home. And now that you got kids who are doing their virtual school, I know in the afternoons, my internet is completely taxed. But the cool thing is, we did day one yesterday, and it met the test and surpassed it because I have reliable internet with Xfinity. It's super fast, too. And they're not just offering it to us, but they're offering it, too, to kids pretty much all over South Florida right now. Xfinity is stepping up. In low-income families who don't have internet, you can actually get 60 days of free internet. Just go to InternetEssentials.com. InternetEssentials.com. If you can go there, you can get yourself 60 days of free Wi-Fi. And if you're working from home, you definitely want Xfinity, not just for the speed, but also for the security with their Xfinity XFi. It's a Wi-Fi network security that's built in at no additional cost. That's a $72 a year value. So get it today. Just go to Xfinity.com.
Domino's week-long carry-out deal means you can carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each every day. That's right, $7.99 each, and every day means any day. But just in case there's any confusion, we've set up a helpful website to confirm if today's a day you can carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each at Domino's. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's week-long carry-out deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes extra large and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size.
At 1-800-ALARM-ME, our foremost concern is that you, your families, and your communities are safe and protected. We have implemented strict adherence to guidelines and recommendations from the CDC for all employees, including increased cleaning of our vehicles.
Times are changing, and the way we go about normal life will be questioned because of the COVID-19 coronavirus. More and more restaurants and businesses are resorting to home delivery service, while work and teach from home scenarios are being put into place. Now more than ever, it will be imperative to protect your family and your home. During these times of uncertainty, Sloman's would like to offer you and your family a free, customized home security system and professional installation when you use their low-cost central station monitoring. They'll install an LED touchscreen pad, a motion detector, 3 armed doors, backup battery, and a free doorbell camera that connects right to your smartphone with the installation of your Sloman's Shield. Sloman's is committed to keeping your family safe. Dial 1-800-ALARM-ME. That's 1-800-ALARM-ME today.
Hey, it's Virginia. That ache in your lower back, the fatigue you're feeling, random weight gain, are these symptoms of something else? Well, quit worrying and get the answers you need with MD Now's new full range of health risk assessments with convenient hours and locations and online check-in at MD Now. All year round, whenever we have any charitable efforts or anything that we need him for, the Good Greek Spiro from the Good Greek Moving and Storage Company steps up to help out. You know, they help with the holiday toy drive. They help with Little Smiles. They help with the KVJ Volunteer Army. They helped with our Bahamian relief effort that brought literally tons of goods over to the Bahamas. They transported 4 tractor trailers full of goods for free. That's just how they are. And right now, they've been transporting goods to senior centers that had been having trouble getting stuff in and supplies for the seniors. And they can't leave the facility. So it's just a wonderful time to know that somebody like the Good Greek Spiro is out there helping our community, as he's always done, but especially during this time when we're all so freaked out and scared, still stepping up and still helping. If you have any needs for any moving at all, residential, commercial, local, long distance, push ** Greek on your mobile phone. That's ** Greek.
Good Greek, moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Do you need legal help? Call Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Need a car? H. Gregg of West Palm Beach has what you're looking for. Pre-owned Nissan, just $8,000. BMW, just $18,000. We'll pay thousands above market value for your trade-in. H. Gregg of West Palm Beach. Car buying redefined.
This morning here in South Florida, a cold front is moving through the area with some fast-moving rainfall, and any fog that develops will burn off pretty quickly. Then drier and cooler air will move in behind the front. This afternoon, clearing skies, lots of sunshine, breezy to gusty winds moving from northwest to northeast, and high temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Glenn Glazer for 97.9 WRMF.
Robert Half is the better way to hire short-term and full-time talent fast. Robert Half's personalized service and advanced matching technology find you highly skilled professionals for accounting, finance, IT, legal, marketing, and administrative roles. Visit roberthalf.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Account Temps.
Spend your early mornings watching the KVJ Show on YouTube. Just search KVJ Show and put our questionable faces up on that flat screen.
97.9 WRMF.
Well, KVJ is adopting bartenders throughout South Florida. That is going to be our first move to try to give a little bit of love out there, because I know a lot of people who used to go to bars like myself, when you're able to right now, are not able to give out the tips that we would do. And I love giving out tips. I knew that was a big deal for people. And so, there's a lot of people that are out there kind of suffering through it.
This show supports local bars and restaurants.
Big time.
So much. In fact, we all look at our bank statements and go, man, I really eat out a lot and drink out a lot. And so we want to just throw some love.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So bartenders, what we're doing is we're having you send us a short little video, 20 seconds or less, just with your name, where it is you used to work. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Do you have a signature drink, whatever it might be?
Ooh, signature drink sounds nice.
Put your Venmo on there, and we'll pick one person per day that you can go check out. And then we're accumulating all of them on our website at kvjshow.com. So if you got $20 or $40 you could spare, you could go in there and drop $5 each to everybody that we got on there. And if, 3, 4, 5 people did that, I mean, hey, every little bit helps, right?
Amen.
So what we've got today is we have got Lee. And Lee, I had seen one of my favorite places, Duffy's. You were laid off from Duffy's, is that right?
Yeah.
Which location were you?
I was at Stewart. I started in 2009 at the location on Village.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's a Village. That's our Duffy's.
I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a great little location. There's so many Duffy's all over the place. So you bounce around. So you basically are the kind of person, like, you are a Duffy's type bartender. Like, you're going to stay with them and you're going to go where they tell you to go, basically. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm with them for the long haul. They're a very good company to be with.
Nice.
Yeah. No, they are solid. And I hate to see, I think, didn't they shut all their doors, didn't they, I believe?
All of them. All 34 stores, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's just some crazy stuff. What are you doing in the meantime? Have you picked up anything else? You just chilling? What are you doing, Lee?
I haven't. I would like to help. Unfortunately, I am in remission from lymphoma, so I'm a little scared as far as going out and trying to pick something up. And, that fear of something happening is just always lingering.
Yeah, you need to stay home.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely do.
Yeah.
Well, Lee, what we're going to do is we're going to post your information up on our website with the KVJ Adopt a Bartender, and we got your Venmo on there. It's Lee-PTAK. Lee-PTAK. If somebody's just listening to this and want to go ahead and just drop the $5 in now without having to go to the website, you can do that. And hopefully you get some good virtual tips that way. Okay, Lee?
Thank you, and thank you guys for letting me experience an opportunity of kindness like this. It's very cool.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what bar I'm going to first, but since you're down the street, when you guys get back open, I'll be right back in there and give you the first tip you get, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
I mean, the Village one, we can walk to that thing.
Yeah. She used to be there. Now she's on the Treasure Coast.
Okay.
God, yeah. All right.
Hey.
I'll go to that one, too.
You going to walk?
I think I'll walk.
Still going.
We could use the exercise.
Day 3 of trying to get to Duffy's. Yeah. All right. So again, bartenders, go ahead and send it to us. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. Coming up here in a second, you know your music when you can name it in just 1 second. We got a round of one note, name that tune, and some whacked out news with more Corona craziness coming up.
We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud. I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You don't believe it. We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flag 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away. Let go. I got a feeling that it's time to let go. I said so. I knew that this was doomed from the get-go. You thought that it was special, special, but it was just a sex door, and I still hear the echoes. I got a feeling that it's time to let it go, let it go. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flag 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away. Maybe you don't understand what I'm going through. It's only me. What you got to lose? Make up your mind. Tell me, what are you gonna do? It's only me. Let it go. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flag 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
One note, name that tune. All right, we're going to see who can name the most songs and the fastest here. Now, what you do, you just buzz in with your name when you know what the song is. You get one shot at it. Denny's put these together, so he is, in a sense, I guess, the host of One Note, Name That Tune.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are the Kevin Ralston of this bit.
You getting paid for that promotion?
I am not.
In fact, I think he's getting knocked down.
Yeah, you got a demotion.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is just one note of the song or 1 second of it. You got to try to identify it in that time. You buzz in with your name. If not, you're not going to get the point, okay?
So you buzz in with your name.
Buzz in with your name.
Oh, man.
Why is that so hard? You don't know your name?
No, I do.
Ted. Oh, damn.
We can't accept Ted. There's no Ted here.
That's possible because it's my brother's name, and I can totally see me saying that.
Now he's going to yell Ted.
Ted!
Nope, sorry. Wrong name. You must say the right name to be able to answer the question here. Okay, here we go. This is the first one. One note, name that tune. Kevin.
Ooh, I think Kevin kind of slightly edged out Bird there.
Was it me? That is closer.
That is correct.
Wow.
Jay Bird, what did you want to say?
Ted.
Ted.
I thought it was Imagine by John Lennon.
Baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you.
It is actually close.
It is.
I gotta tell you honestly, yeah, that was. I was thinking that too.
I mean, it sounds like it's the same note.
So what? The
what they stole?
The chain smokers are ripping up John Lennon. Okay, I got the first point here. Song 2, one note. Name that tune.
Bird.
I feel like Bird slightly got the edge on that
Okay,
one.
guys have my name too. Yep.
Taylor Swift, Shake It Off.
That is correct.
Bird came to play.
Wow.
Look out, roasted. Oh yeah.
Stop gyrating your pelvis like that.
Gives him power.
Jaybird technically gets 2 points, one for the song, one for getting his name right. He's got the lead.
Oh, baby.
Wow.
Feeling good. Where you at, Saniki?
This is not my game. I'm not a quick thinker.
One note, name that tune. Song 3. Kevin.
Oh, that's a Kevin one.
Feel it now.
So
Are you
close.
requesting?
So close, but incorrect.
Is that your bedroom voice?
Gosh, what is? Feel it now.
No, Kevin, we're not going to feel it. No, stop asking.
That was hot. Jaybird, did you buzz in?
I did. I'm so just derailed. 1966.
Do you want to play one more time? Give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm out. Virginia, you're gonna get this.
I keep my hands to myself. I don't know the word. I don't know the song.
Is it called 1966?
It is not.
Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kickstart. I've been feeling it since 1966. Might be over now, but I feel it still.
Feel it still.
I never would have got that.
Kevin was so close.
Yeah.
Although I like Feel It Now.
Feel it now.
Stop asking. We said no. Hashtag me too.
I mean, if that's how you talk to the queen, I see why you don't get laid.
Yeah, feel it now. All right, Virginia has to get this one to stay in the game.
Oh, man.
It's not looking good, Kevin.
No, it's not. It's not. One note, name that tune. Here we go. Song number 4.
Bird.
All right.
Kevin.
Kelly Clarkson, Miss Independent.
That is correct.
Wow. How about that? Jaybird, you take the win with that.
She is
Yeah.
spanking her own butt.
Oh,
Wow.
baby. Oh, it feels good, Denny.
Bird.
Oh, man.
Pretty impressive.
Wow.
Dang, look at the bird over there.
And
You know
that's
what you-
something you can all play at home too. If you're quarantined, one note, play that, name that tune. That's fun.
Just start the track and then pause it immediately.
Pause it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, but that dance move, that one's trademarked. You have to pay for it if you do it.
You know another game you can play at home?
Feel it
now.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby.
It's the whacked out news.
People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, in New Jersey, the Attorney General is just getting so fed up with people not listening to their stay-at-home orders during the coronavirus pandemic. And so he just started calling people out, didn't even know what to do. And he said, these are people that are not only violating the stay-at-home order, but you guys are going way over the top. And he cited one woman who left her house to throw a Molotov cocktail at her boyfriend's place.
Oh, boy.
And he said, that's not doing it right. That's not doing it right.
But what did he do?
Okay, what did he do? Yeah, what did he do? I mean, hey, if she's social distancing, right? I mean, you know. I doubt she was close to him when she threw the cocktail.
I think they have a different level of lockdown than us.
Okay, all right. Well, in L.A., they were not real happy. There was a huge line of police officers that had to break up a little girl's birthday party over the weekend. They have video of it. There's about 40 people at the party, and they're like, you guys got to go. Can't do it. Social distancing rules. And they're like, don't think so. You're not going to tell me what to do. Officers had to call for backup to try to disperse the people because they're like, it is our constitutional rights to celebrate a birthday.
What happens if they completely stand their ground and say, we're not shutting it down? Do the police have to tase you at that point?
I think they arrest you.
But what if you start to resist?
Yeah, you might
Then
start
they tase you.
Yeah.
As people are getting stir crazy, you might see more and more people saying, it's my God-given right to, be with as many people as I want, and these 80 people around me, we've all decided we want to be in the same place together. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, and I can see some people doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yep. A lot of people that not listening to those codes, but I tell you what, it can actually get you in a little bit of trouble. In Palm Springs, right here in South Florida, Dizzle Ortiz, she was not listening to the curfew that they had from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. and was out driving around and apparently not well. So they pulled her over, and she told the officer she was lost but appeared nervous. And they asked her if she had any contraband inside the vehicle. She's like, no, of course not. They said, well, do you mind if we search your vehicle? She didn't know not to say no, and so when they did, they found a clear blue baggie containing a powdery white substance in a black handbag. What do you think that white substance was?
Could she be...
Is it baking powder, sugar, or cocaine?
Well, does she work at a donut shop? Hopefully it's powdered sugar.
I'm pulling for powdered sugar, but my heart's telling me something different.
Cocaine would be the correct answer. C for cocaine, yes. She admitted the powder was cocaine, but...
It wasn't hers.
Yeah, somebody gave it to her for free. She really never uses cocaine, so, this shouldn't really count, right?
Do they really think they're going to get out of it by
Come
saying
on,
that?
it's not. I didn't pay for it. That's not really that illegal to have it and didn't pay for it.
It's not my kilo.
Never really used the stuff. There's a cocaine dealer that got busted in Canada on Friday and charged with drug trafficking. And he also got a ticket for operating a, quote, non-essential business during the pandemic. So cocaine is not an essential business.
Tell her that.
I think that really depends on who you ask.
Wow. Okay, yeah. I guess it depends upon who you ask. Well, there's a lot of other interesting stuff going on here. People are trying to maintain their social distancing and doing gender reveal parties, but one in Brevard County on Saturday caused a 10-acre brush fire.
Well,
they could do a website on redneck gender reveals. They're pretty impressive.
They go so wrong so often now. There's a lot of videos out there.
They got to keep upping the level because, just the balloon with powder in it's not enough anymore.
It don't work anymore. Remember that one? The grandma passed away because something exploded and hit her in the head.
They killed grandma with shrapnel from a bomb from a gender reveal party. If that doesn't stop them...
Yeah.
Nothing will.
That's how you know your gender reveal is a little too intense.
It's too much.
You're trying to celebrate one life and you take another one out. Yeah, that's not how the equation's supposed to work.
No, it's not tit for tat.
Yeah, no, it's to give one, we take one. No, that's not how they work it. Well, more redneck fun. A Deltona man broke into a home because he thought dinosaurs were chasing him.
Okay, he's on something.
Drugs, right?
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Or were the dinosaurs after him?
Like bath salts.
Somebody investigate.
The woman warned the man to leave, but he refused, so he shot him in the forearm. Mm-hmm. When the officers arrived, the man told them that he was given bad weed and thought dinosaurs were chasing him. He was then taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
It feels like more than weed.
Something tells me he's on something else.
Well, he might have, legit gotten weed that was, spiked with
lace.
But that's
with something.
That's the same excuse people use when, I think I was drugged. That's why I went on Twitter and had all of these terrible tweets. You see what I mean? No? Okay.
No.
Lost the room again. There's a stat we should keep. How many times I make the room go silent.
Solid question, though, that somebody just texted in. If martial law is declared, do we stack the bodies of home invaders and burglars at the curb for trash day?
Wow, that's pretty harsh.
Did that text come from Okeechobee?
I believe so, my friend, looking at the area code.
All right, I thought so.
I hope we never get to that.
Serve that as a warning to my... Oh, yeah. Well, if you get any kind of home intruders, and they're arguing about gun stores being essential for that reason.
Well, I think you can shoot somebody right now without martial law. And if they are in your house and you kill them because you're fearing for your life, you're good.
Yeah, but normally the cops come pick them up. But if they're busy doing other stuff, what do I do with all the bodies I'm stacking up?
You gotta drag them.
By the curb?
Trash day on Wednesday.
That's it.
Just bag them, though. We don't want to look at that as we drive by.
I just kill them. You take them away. That's not what I do.
Let's hope we don't get to that point.
Yeah.
I dig ditches for a living, not for fun. There's a guy in Rochester, New York, that lied about not having the coronavirus symptoms so he could be with his wife in the maternity ward when she gave birth. Doesn't seem like the best idea, though I get why you want to be there.
Yeah, he passed it to her, and who knows how many other people there in the hospital he passed it to. That guy should be thrown in jail, actually. Let him live out the coronavirus symptoms in jail.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that are not doing it right. Government of Malaysia might be one of those people. They're getting criticized for putting up posters telling women to dress up at home and not nag their husbands during the lockdown. Wonder why people are after them. Yeah.
Seems a little behind the times.
Yeah, okay. Well, welcome to Malaysia. Have you seen where wild goats have taken over the streets of a town in Wales that everybody's gone on lockdown? Now a lot of the wild animals are starting to come out or just get out of their pens and wandering around towns.
How wild are these goats? Yeah, if you're on lockdown, you can't take care of your animals on a farm? That seems not safe.
Well, these just came out of the hills. Yeah, and they're like going, hey, nobody around. This is our town now, bitches.
Seriously, if you don't want to sleep at night, just go onto YouTube and play a compilation of goats screaming. It is just, it sounds like humans.
Horrific, yeah.
It does sound like a person.
It sounds like a person. It's weird.
Yeah. And he said one of the big changes is a lot of people now are having to use different virtual platforms for meetings. Some people aren't very familiar with a lot of the features, but some of them you can actually touch up your face, and even like I know on the Instagrams and things like that, you can still put those funny little bunny ears and things like that on you.
Facetune. You can put like a filter on that has makeup on it.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to put on makeup.
Right. So there are a lot of benefits actually to this, but there are also disadvantages. There's one boss that doesn't do a lot of this tech stuff, but is having to because they're a boss and everybody is working from home. So during one of these virtual meetings they had, the boss accidentally turned herself into a potato on the video call, but couldn't figure out how to turn it off. So people are sending out the video of her during the entire meeting talking as a potato.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's just one of the challenges that people are noticing from what we're all going through.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This report brought to you by Off Lease Only. Need to use car, truck, SUV, or van? Shop more than 5,000 low mileage 2016 through 2020 vehicles in stock and save thousands at offleaseonly.com. Financing available, trade-ins wanted. Schedule your test drive now, offleaseonly.com. Delays still heavy right now, 95 northbound after this earlier wreck at Hillsborough Boulevard involving a tractor trailer. Give yourself extra time getting through that area this morning. For today's senior shopping hours, you can stop by Publix between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Plus between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. you can swing by Target, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and Winn-Dixie, and Dollar General and Big Lots for the first hour of business. This report brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
Right now, we're broadcasting this same Geico ad all across the radio. Because letting all types of listeners know it's easy to switch and save with Geico just feels so unifying. Like waving across the dial and saying, hey you, let's grab a coffee with some of that Geico savings, even if you never get that coffee. 'Cause it's the thought that counts.
I'm Bob Gordon. As we continue to monitor the effects of the coronavirus, changes need to be made to our daily routines. At Gordon & Partners, we now have the technology to handle your case without a face-to-face meeting. It's important we start investigating your case immediately, gathering evidence that may influence the outcome of your case. Don't wait to call or visit our website if you've been injured. The consultation is free. Gordon & Partners, fortheinjured.com.
Hi, welcome to the UPS store. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to ship this package.
Great, I can help you with that and every other ing.
Wait a minute, did you just say every other ing?
Printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing and every ing your small business needs.
What about shredding?
Yep.
Ooh, mailboxing?
Uh-huh.
Notarizing.
That too.
How about business carding?
Without a doubt.
Okay, say my pastry shop needs some menus. Can you make them...
Mouth-watering?
Now I think I'm getting it.
You're a quick learner.
The UPS Store. Every ing for small business. And of course, shipping. The UPS Store franchise locations are independently owned and operated. Services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Head north without the hassle. The UPS Store has everything to get you moving. From your golf clubs to your artwork, you can trust their certified packing experts to pack and ship everything back home. Visit theupsstore.com to find a store near you.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. If you're making the minimum payments, but your balance is just not going down, call Consolidated Credit now. If the interest rates on your credit cards are so high, it will take years and years to get out of debt, call Consolidated Credit now. 800-299-HELP. They've helped over 5 million people with credit card debt. They can consolidate your debts into one lower payment, reduce your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. If you're struggling with credit card debt, Consolidated Credit Programs will teach you how to get out and stay out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. Call 800-299-HELP. 800-299-HELP. That's 800-299-4357. Or go to 299help.com. Get your life back. Call Consolidated Credit today. Call 800-299-HELP. That's 800-299-4357.
You know, Off Lease Only knows that you don't want to leave your house right now, and so they are making it so easy. If you're in a position where you need to get a vehicle, but you don't want to leave your house, they're going to make it easy for you, and you don't have to leave your house. Go online, offleaseonly.com. You can search the inventory, see the savings, check the Carfax, get pre-qualified and then qualified for all of your financing. You can request a virtual walk-around of any vehicle. And they're also offering payment plans. Yeah, you can get all your payments set up to where you don't have to make any payments for 90 days. So you take the first 90 days of when you would be paying for your car and you don't have to. That's Off Lease Only, stepping up to give you customer service at this crazy time where all of this are in it together. All of us are. So go online, offleaseonly.com.
If you
I am so sorry.
I don't understand. Things were going so great. I don't get it.
It's not you, it's me. Is it hard to get straight answers with your digital marketing company? 2060 Digital operates differently from the others. We're a premier Google partner. We're national in scope, but local in our approach. Everything is customized because our digital marketing has a purpose. We're 2060 Digital. Digital done right. Let's have a conversation. It's free. 2060digitalsouthflorida.com. Go to 2060digitalsouthflorida.com.
BJ's Wholesale Club wants to help make shopping as easy as possible for our members, so you can always choose to buy online and pick your order up in club. We'll have it waiting. Order on our app or at bjs.com. Thanks for being a BJ's member.
If you think you've been the victim of medical malpractice, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Don't pay more. Save thousands on low mileage 2016 through 19 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. I know some people feel like they're reaching the end of the rope. When that happens, sometimes maybe you'll do things that you wouldn't normally do. And you say, hey, this is just for survival. But sometimes do we maybe go there too soon? Now, Chrissy, you don't necessarily agree with what your husband's doing. Tell me all about it.
And not only do I not agree with it, I'm disgusted by it. I'm just having a tough time dealing with this. I just found out that my husband has been scamming people out of their money.
What?
Apparently, he put up a GoFundMe page that is just nothing but lies. Like, on this GoFundMe page, he said we barely have any food because of obviously the coronavirus. He's also said that he's out of work. And my husband is actually not out of work. He's a delivery driver.
Oh.
So he's like been working overtime for the last 2 weeks. And I don't even know, because he didn't tell me anything about this. I actually found out from my mom. And she like called me and said, why is Dave putting up a GoFundMe page? Are you guys really struggling that bad? I had no idea.
Yeah.
And I was just baffled. Like, I obviously confronted him about it. And he had this excuse that was completely awful. And he told me that he was just sick of working so much overtime and that his job is working to the bone and that he needs a time out. So he apparently decided that he wanted people to donate money so he didn't have to work as much.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's fraud.
That's
First of all, it's illegal.
It's fraud.
Yeah,
it's
fraud. It's
shady.
illegal.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
You're taking money from people on false pretenses. And I know a lot of people in law enforcement are probably pretty busy with other projects right now, but these are the kind of things that you could get in trouble for that. Not to mention, it's just if your mom, figured this out, other people will figure this out pretty quickly, and it's a bad reflection on everybody involved.
But what do you do, though? It's your husband.
You tell him, I'm not, stop it. You need to shut this down. You need to refund the money that you've taken from people.
And then you smack him in the side of the head and say, what the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, like, I'm not going to be party to this. I'm not going to be a part of this nonsense.
You're dope.
He's got to give the money back.
Yeah, he does. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's the right thing to do.
I told him that he had to give the money back because he got like $1,500.
Jeez.
Oh, my.
A ton of money, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't, like, I keep begging him to return the money, but he won't because he says if he admits it was a scam, he's going to get in trouble.
Yeah, he is.
So I don't know what to do because we have a 3-year-old daughter, and I don't want him to get in trouble with the law because we have to take care of her, obviously.
Sure.
But, I mean, he needs to give the money back. I don't know how to handle this. What should I do?
Well, I mean, he needs to give the money back. Maybe there's a way of going, hey, you know what? I have some other employment. I'm not going to need this. Thank you for thinking of us. It was very generous of you to give money, but I don't feel right taking it.
Yeah, say, turns out I don't need it.
Yeah, and then you give it back that way so that you can kind of back out of it. But yeah, this is as a wife, you got to put your foot down and you need to say, hey, look, you're making a really bad character decision here, and I'm not going to be a part of it.
And because you're married, you have to deal with that.
You are a part of it because you're married.
Yeah, you got to, sometimes you got to call your partner on their BS. And, every now and then we might do something that's bad, and we feel like it was necessary. Sounds like he's doing it for the wrong reasons, almost not for the betterment of the family, so he can get a day off. Which, come on, man. There's a lot of people that are working every single day at the front lines to try to cure this virus. And they're not getting days off.
If Panda did that and then, he admitted to you and he said he was sorry, how long are you angry at him? How long is he in the doghouse for? If he says he's sorry.
Oh, my God. I'd 6 months.
At least?
Yeah, and I bring it up a lot.
It's a violation of trust.
You've embarrassed the family. You
got to earn it back. I would say, look, you majorly knocked yourself down a large peg in my book. I don't care if we are married.
So you live together. Does that mean when he walks in, you're cold to him? Hey, babe, how's it going? You barely talk to him? Is that how you would handle it?
Gosh, I don't know. I think so. I think it's going to take me a while to get over that.
Yeah. Ain't cool.
Because you GoFundMe, when you start a GoFundMe, the first place you send it is to all your friends on Facebook and all your friends on your social. So these are people that know you and love you and trust you.
Right.
You are just a dirtbag.
Yeah. That ain't cool.
It's not.
That ain't cool. Yeah, that's how you start tearing down a marriage.
Yeah, and you bring all of us down with you. What the hell were you thinking?
If there was no kid involved, could you see how that would be a deal breaker? Or is that not too? Is that
because it's a major character flaw? And that's just it. I think that's when you're with somebody, they're your other sum, they're your other whole. And if you're like going, look, if you're in a marriage and somebody does something that completely violates what you thought their character was and who they are and what you stand for personally, that's really tough. That's when people are like going, look, you and I are just not on the same page. And, having standards that you live by, if you're with somebody and you realize they don't have the same standards as you, it's tough to say you're married to that person. And I don't know if you should, to be honest with you.
If no kids involved, Walls, Pennington, we're all out, right?
Yeah.
This is halfway to divorce.
Yeah.
Like you did another one of these, it'd be like, out.
You're a thief, and you frauded our friends. I'm out.
Well, it's the unfortunate thing. You're going to see some of this going around. It happens during the hurricanes. You already have people that are trying to scam people and marking. I saw somebody that had all these masks and stuff like that, and they're marking it up 700%, trying to sell it back to people that actually needed it. So you're seeing, unfortunately, scumbags. Just hopefully you're not married to them. 877-979-WRMF. Got anything to say for Chris? You can hit it up here on the KVJ show.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Woo, child, tired of the bush. Gone, dust your shoulders off. Keep it moving, yes, Lord. Trying to get some new in there, swimwear, going to the pool. Come now, come dry your eyes. You know you a star, you can touch the sky. I know that it's hard, but you have to try. If you need advice, let me simplify. If he don't love you anymore, just walk your findings out the door. I do my hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Baby, how you feeling? Woo, girl, need to kick off your shoes. Gotta take a deep breath, time to focus on you. All the big fights, long nights that you've been through. I got a bottle of tequila I've been saving for you. Boss up and change your life. You can have it all, no sacrifice. I know we did you wrong, we can make it right. So go and let it all hang out tonight. Cause we don't love you anymore. So walk your findings out the door. And do your hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? And we gon' be all my hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Yeah. Alright. Listen, if he don't love you anymore, then walk your findings out the door. And do your hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? And we gon' make you hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Baby, how you feeling?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are not being very nice with Chrissy's husband. I don't think that they should be. A lot of people are saying, I would be out of that. Kids or no kids, that is a divorce. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, that clown needs to be fired from his job and he needs to be arrested for fraud. He's got a GoFundMe thing going up there and he's still working. And, here's the thing. There are people that are losing some wages. I'm seeing that a lot of businesses are cutting back on employees' wages. I even saw some in the healthcare profession. It's like in Idaho, they're having to cut 10% of the salaries of the people who are on the front lines doing stuff. You're going, that's just, come on, man, what a double whammy. That's unfortunate.
Crazy, yeah.
There's a lot of layoffs that are going on, and a lot of families are being impacted. That's just the way it goes. You're not likely going to go through this whole coronavirus and maintain every penny that you were making before the coronavirus. There's a good chance that somehow your money's going to be impacted one way or the other. We're just all going to have to deal with that. But you're going to make it up by setting up a GoFundMe and trying to scam off your friends and family?
People that are probably already struggling, but then they see your story and they're like, wow, at least I got it better than him, and they donate, and you're lying?
Mm-hmm. Somebody texted in and said he should just be grateful he's working. All these other people are unemployed and struggling, can't get a job. You got a job and you're going to, on top of it, try to scam people?
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Yeah, a lot of people not. I can't even imagine what that person would have to have on the other side to make up for a massive issue like that. And it just doesn't. That does not seem like just one moment of bad judgment. You ever seen that where some people like, yeah, they do something, hey, that was really dumb of you. But it's still something like, okay, yeah, it was a bad choice, but it's not usually that far out.
Right. This is something that took planning and then execution. And now who knows, how long it's been up. Like you had many chances, I'm sure, to take it down and have regret.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, and to give you a little bit of an idea of what everybody is going through, we asked earlier because I was just kind of curious, how much is this impacting your life? And it is affecting different people in different ways.
Sure.
If you have pre-existing conditions, if you have a loved one that has pre-existing conditions, all those kind of things are factoring into this. If you know somebody has coronavirus, if you're quarantined, what your job is doing, your industry, are you an essential worker? Are you non-essential? How has the coronavirus pandemic changed your life? On Twitter, we asked the question. 46% now say massively. It has massively changed their daily life, what they're going through right now. 41% have said moderately. So 87% have seen a drastic change to their daily life.
Yeah, if you're not working, that's going to really change your life.
Yeah, and even if you are, just how we move around our lives is so different than how we moved a month ago.
Only 13% of people that we polled have said that it's barely affected their life.
Yeah, those people are annoying.
Well,
those are probably the same people that are like, this isn't that big of a deal. It's just a flu.
Don't worry. They think you're annoying back at you. So
You're right about that. Because, I had a girl yesterday on my Facebook like, I don't know anybody that's had it. I don't have it. I don't think it's real.
You know what, Virginia? Someone once told me, don't read the comments, baby.
You are right. I need to stop reading the comments because I wanted to reach through my Facebook and slap this chick.
Well, just think, too, a lot of people, that we're fortunate because we get to come to work and get a distraction. If you're out of work and you're locked at your house, you're going to start thinking goofy. Trust me. I know. When we got fired from Miami, we were all kind of on our own quarantining ourselves. You start thinking goofy thoughts, man.
You don't got to tell me.
I know, you were the goofiest.
I always get the goofiest.
I know.
As we kind of go on here, though, I think you'll probably start to notice, and as we do the virtual classes and work, all that kind of stuff, and you don't have all your regular services open, as we start ticking into the weeks, and it's going to be a little bit longer, what would you say is the first thing you're letting go? I've seen people trying to cut their hair at home, and there's been some unfavorable results. And that is going to be something that there are some people that get their hair cut like almost every week. That like keeping it really, tight.
Dudes, yeah.
Neat, that you're like, okay, if you typically went someplace to one of those stylistic barbers, you're like, okay, I got to adjust my plan. Hopefully you got clippers at home and you can do it. But what starts happening when you got people mid-level hair that typically 3 weeks you'll start noticing they get shaggy and you're like, okay, can you or can you not get a haircut? Is your normal place open? Can you get your normal hairdresser? Where do you live? What's your situation? Would you travel for a haircut? You going to do it at home? You going to do it yourself?
My hair looks terrible right now. It's going through a terrible phase, but it's forcing me to grow it out, and I've been wanting to grow it out.
I'm happy because I want to see you with an afro. You've talked about how it would be like a giant.
It would.
Cute. That would be awesome.
Denny's is growing his. Denny's trying to get almost down to shoulder length again. So maybe me and him are doing a little thing.
I like it.
I think for a lot of people, I think the first thing you're going to see people letting go is going to be their hair.
Yes. Even for Virginia, who is, very tequesta about her hair.
I am. I get it colored every 3 weeks. I haven't had it done, and the gray is showing, and I'm just like, oh, well.
I can't notice it, though.
No manis, no petties, no nothing. I'm looking a little scraggled.
Mm-hmm. Nails, I assume a lot of people get the stylistic nails.
That's manis, Kev.
Yeah.
Manis, petties, all that's gone.
Yeah, is that before hair?
It's all, it has to be gone because none of the places we go are open. So you don't have a choice for mani, petty, or hair.
The one thing that is a weird thought I had today. The one thought that I had today as I was looking at something, it was like Kim Kardashian was doing an interview. I have a feeling they'll somehow find a way to still get, but it would be great to just see them age unnaturally. I would like to see like what the Kardashians.
You won't see.
But I know, but that was my wish. Just what if they went unattended to in 2 months without daily excessive care like they do in pampering? What would the Kardashians look like?
It'd be very interesting to see.
I would love to see that.
How are you going to do your hair? Are you able to still get it done? Because it's like specialty cut.
As far as I know, Hair Club is opening back up on today. And so I'm supposed to have an appointment next week. I don't know. I haven't heard any change to that. I haven't received any message about my appointment.
Well, you going to get mad at him if he is around people he doesn't see every day?
Yeah, you shouldn't be going there.
Well, then I'm going to start working from home.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that might be it. Because, I don't know.
We're
So
not
will you-
supposed
will
it's
you go get-
non-essential. Haircut is non-essential. So for you to go and sit with a stylist and get your haircut, you are breaking the rules.
So here's my question, because I'm very curious. Do you go get a haircut or not?
I don't know if they're open.
If they're open,
yeah,
do
I'm gonna I gotta get something done with it. I can't just let it go. I'm not like like a normal type situation. I'd have to decide, and then maybe I just put myself in quarantine.
Are you going to get on his ass?
I think I am.
Because she's on my ass like flies on a rip roast.
Then I gotta decide. I might just have to, after I go to Hair Club, go right home and lock myself up and just do the show from there. I don't know. I gotta figure it out.
That might be where we need to go, because if we can't all trust each other to not go around other people, I don't want to be around you.
Well, it's not like we're doing it on purpose.
I understand that. but
Sometimes life happens.
you are actually doing it on purpose.
Well, the haircut.
It's a choice.
The haircut, yeah, but sometimes if I'm at my patio and then all of a sudden.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a choice of going to get your hair cut right now. That is not cool.
Yeah.
I could cut your hair.
No, you can't.
Well, I used to. You don't, you don't
can't.
trust.
With what I have to do, yeah.
I got so many ideas, though.
I know, but you can't. It's a specialty type thing. It's got to be done by the Hair Club professionals. Yeah, it just can't be like you can't walk into Joe's barber in a couple months.
Well, then what would happen if you just did not have any maintenance to it? What, would it just grow over? Would it look good if you just let it grow and didn't go there?
You can't, yeah, because it doesn't grow on its own. It stays the same length, yeah.
So one would
It'd look
grow and the
ridiculous.
other, it would
Yeah.
look ridiculous.
Oh my gosh,
That
yeah.
might be good for the show, though.
Yeah, I'm not getting mine done. He's not getting his done.
I'm in a unique situation, though.
Let's see. Let it grow and
I think I'm going to work from home.
let us be the judge.
No. Don't work from home. I wasn't trying to start anything. I was curious.
Yeah,
This is a real conversation.
I got to decide. I
This
don't
is
know.
not just us that needs to
Yeah.
have this conversation. This is everybody in our country needs to have this conversation.
I'm not doing weird and whatever because Virginia's like, you shouldn't do weird and whatever because you don't know where those
She's
people are.
dictating everyone's life.
I'm
not dictating it. The coronavirus is dictating it. I'm just trying to enforce what is being recommended by your government and all the officials. Stay home. Don't get a frickin' haircut.
That's why we might have to start working from home.
So is hair going to shut this thing down?
I got another probably good 2 weeks. I could probably push it off.
What if you did this? What if
But
you?
3 weeks, I'd be like, I don't know. It's going to be tough.
I got a lot of ski caps. I have a lot of caps.
Yeah, wear hats.
That's what
I
I'm
am.
doing.
I am for a while. But in fact, I'm probably going hats next week.
I mean, mine is just like,
Yeah.
who did it and ran?
I know.
I think it looks fun.
It's not. I look like Kramer. Jerry!
Does look good. I like that.
But
See, I wish I had that situation.
Right?
And that was a terrible Kramer impersonation.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are having to deal with this. Somebody sent in a meme. This is pretty awesome. Somebody already did it. When you can't get your Botox during quarantine, and it's all the Kardashians, and their faces are sagging, and yeah, it's all
They
kind
will
of a mess.
still get it, though.
Oh yeah, I know.
had somebody offer it to me.
Oh really? Bootleg
Yeah.
Botox?
Somebody offered it to me. They're like, "Do you want it? I
Yeah.
can get it." I'm like, "No, I do not want it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and go nasty and all natural."
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens.
Chat room's got a lot of talking about this one.
Yeah. I haven't decided yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I haven't even really started thinking about it. So.
I mean, the harrogance.
The harrogance.
Yeah, well, I'd have to do something. I'd have to maybe just shave it all off and
No.
take it off. Yeah, no, I would. You'd have to do one or the
Just
other.
wear a hat and quit being so dramatic.
Well, let's
Well.
say it's yeah, right. But if it's a month or 2 months,
We're
then
all in the same boat.
no, you're not. Not
Kevin, we're all going to look bad.
this thing dies. That's going to be dead.
Well, then you're going to have to get a new rug,
Where?
a new squirrel. I don't know. Where did they pick that one from?
Because honestly, here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You either,
I don't think you understand how it works.
Well, you walk in with a new haircut, and that's gonna set the witch off, or you don't get a new haircut, and that's gonna set Kevin off.
It's
I'm just in the
probably-
middle with my popcorn.
Well, after a certain point, I'd have to decide just take it all off, Probably is what I'd have to do.
But you're nowhere near that now. Your hair
I know.
looks
I
fine.
understand. I'm just saying long term, like 2 months from now.
Well,
yeah.
Let's let this play out and not start.
I'm just trying to come up with a topic, girl.
Oh, I get it, but this is.
But you're freaking me out.
No, well, here's the thing.
right.
She's running a little hot, and we're.
You told me you were going to get a haircut because they opened up today. Sorry, I'm a little freaked out by that.
No, I said they open up today. They've been closed until today, and my appointment's not for another week, so I don't have to decide for another week.
All right, well, if you go, let me know.
Oh, I will. Yeah, don't worry. I'm very sorry I brought it up. I want to go home now.
Don't, because this is a real conversation, a real annoying one.
Yes.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
It's been reported that over 60% of small businesses close after just one cyber attack. But the good news is, we have a solution. Comcast Business Security Edge, a security solution that automatically protects all the devices on your network. No additional installation or updates needed. The security is built directly into your internet, so every connected device is protected from things like phishing, malware, and risky sites. And it all starts on the nation's largest gig speed network. Right now, get 75 megabit internet for $49.95 per month for 2 years when you add 2 voice mobility lines and sign up for paperless billing and auto pay. Faster speed for your business, protection for all its devices. What's better than that? Call 1-800-501-6000 today. Comcast Business, beyond fast.
For enhanced security, Comcast Business Security Edge available for an additional monthly charge. Offer ends 4/22/20. Restrictions apply, not available in all areas. New customers only. Limited Comcast Business Internet 75 service and 2 voice lines. 2-year term agreement required. Early termination fee applies. Equipment taxes and fees extra subject to change. Monthly service charge increases by $10 without paperless billing and auto pay.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 9. Head injuries are serious. You can get a brain injury from bad whiplash without even hitting your head. Sometimes symptoms of a traumatic brain injury can be subtle. Watch out for changes in personality or behavior. Your family may notice it first. At Rubenstein Law, we make sure all of your injuries are addressed, especially head injuries. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
After a car accident, you can feel like you've lost control. I'm Eli Anajar from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. Our legal team can help you understand your options after an accident. We will file your claim and fight for the full compensation you deserve. If you've been involved in a car accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Well, if you don't want to go face-to-face and with somebody at the car dealership, but yet you need a car, what do? Well, here's what I would do if I was you. Go on offleaseonly.com. You skip going to the dealership completely. They've done everything now for you to make your purchase online. You can search the inventory. You can get qualified for financing. You can do a virtual walk-around with any vehicle you like. And then with home delivery, they bring the car right to you. You don't have to go to the dealership. This is amazing. And now Off Lease Only has a program where you can skip your car payments for 90 days. Yeah, 90 days with no car payment. If you are in a pinch right now, this is just sounding better and better every day. Go online today and get started. They're the best inventory, best vehicles. Offleaseonly.com.
Mom, I don't feel so good.
Oh, you feel warm. It's time to see the doctor.
But I don't want to go to the doctor's office. All those people spreading germs.
Don't worry. I got that Baptist Health Care on Demand app my friend used. Now we can actually see a doctor on my phone from home.
So I don't have to get out of bed to see the doctor?
Nope.
That's awesome.
Use the Baptist Health Care on Demand app to see a doctor online before going anywhere else. Use code CARE19 for a free visit.
This hour's music is brought to you by Florida Lottery. Drive safe and play responsibly.
Attention Florida Lottery players. Due to the uncertainties surrounding COVID-19, Florida Lottery headquarters and district offices will be closed to the public until further notice. For more information on how to claim a prize during this time, visit flalottery.com/closures.
Want to find the KVJ Show on social media? Just search KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Simple, huh?
I think up until now, the quarantining, it's like, okay, been calm. You just have to get along with your family. You can kind of like chill out at home and all that stuff. But boy, when you start growing out the hair and things start falling apart, you go into weeks and months, which it looks like for the most part, we're going to probably be, mid-May? Least, they're saying. I know that a lot of schools probably looking at least mid-May. So, when some of these services aren't out there, what exactly is going to happen to people? So everybody's got to make up decisions exactly what they're going to do, and everybody's probably got a unique situation that is going on.
I mean, you have a hair dilemma.
I do have a hair dilemma, yeah. And I just started thinking about it this morning, so I was like, well, I got that appointment next week. I'm like, I wonder what is going on here, how they're going to resolve that. We saw the photos from China. Remember where they were doing, they were blow-drying hair from 10 feet away, and they were trying to scissor cut from 10 feet away, and we were laughing like, how ridiculous. But people wanted to do something about their hair. Even some of the guys were wearing, these kind of, funky masks as they were doing it. Somebody texted and said, I just got a reminder for my laser hair appointment this Saturday for my underarms, and I'm debating if I should go. Part of me is saying be responsible and stay home, but some of these people are having to make these decisions. I go, I don't know, underarm hair.
Is the laser clinic allowed to be open?
That's a great question.
Well,
I don't think it's essential.
The thing that's so confusing about all this, and this is why, a lot of people are wanting Governor DeSantis to just put a uniform rule in effect for the whole state of Florida. Because as I've talked about it, I myself have, been very, confused as to, what is going on and all that kind of stuff. And so, how does this work? And, what's going to happen? Everybody's going to have their own individual situations that they're going to have to decide. And so, to me, the hair thing is unique. I've got a special skill that I've got to do with mine. And then you got to decide, okay, so what happens in the long term?
This is I like this comment. Carl in the chat room goes, V is texting Panda. Can you believe Kevin's going to get a haircut today? Did you text Panda?
No, but Panda was texting me. I don't think he's listening to the show, which is probably a good thing because he's the immune compromised person in my house. I don't want him to hear this.
Mm-hmm. Well, some people they're just really kind of confused by this because, some people are even continuing the chat. Kev, get your hair cut. Look at all the people falling all over each other at the stores and blah, blah, blah. And, so... that's the kind of stuff that people often say if they justify when I go out and do my other services or other places where you're coming in contact. So it's all that part silly of it. So, you just got to kind of decide. So I'll see what they're doing. And, maybe maybe Hair Club has figured out a way to make it good. And I don't know. Maybe they'll come out with things where if we wear face masks and this and that, where there's a couple things you can get done. Maybe you can. I don't know.
On a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being really bummed out, if you had to shave your head, how bummed out would you be?
With everything that's going on and the other concerns, it is what it is. I wouldn't want to do it now. And I think what you're having right now is you got standards of normal life and then you got standards of Corona life. And so in standards of Corona life, it's not that big of a deal considering everything else that's going on. Now, if we weren't in quarantine and the standards of regular life, it'd be like a 10 if I had to do that.
If this is regular life and you had to shave your head, we're talking.
That'd be a 10. And the standards of Corona life, it probably falls below the 5 level because, hey, there's a lot of other things that are a lot more important that you got to worry about. And I think that's just it, where you have to say, you know what? Everybody going to look a little bit shaggy. Everybody going to probably have underarm hair, leg hair.
Don't I look like I came off a bender?
But you could put a little gel in that and you would look fine.
It is very dry.
You've got bed head and it's been in a hat all day. You could make that work.
Mm-hmm.
What was that noise?
That was my lips.
You shook your head and it clicked.
It did. That was my lips clicking.
So I think what you're probably going to start seeing is people coming up with, okay, I'm going to make the best with what I've got and still trying to maintain social distancing. So what is going to be my new grooming style? What am I going to do? How can I make this work? You know what? You could actually maybe just braid your armpit hair. Maybe that'll become a thing.
Yeah, man. Gosh, I'd do anything to braid my hair. Any part of my hair.
You grow it out a little bit longer, and you can absolutely put braids in that.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I've been always wanting to have braids.
And then somebody texted in.
It's not going to look better.
No, I know.
I think it's going to look crazy.
Will you braid my hair?
I think you actually look good with braids.
Will you braid my hair? Because I can't hang out with anybody else, so you have to braid them.
I will braid your hair, absolutely.
I'm going to get yelled at if anyone else braids my hair.
Don't let anybody else braid your hair.
Mm-hmm. Well, and there are other things, too, that it'll be interesting to see. Do you think that at any point they would shut down liquor stores? I think right now that's deemed essential businesses and they're still open, right?
Well, here's the thing about that. For people who don't have bad anxiety, just a little drink at night may keep some of the demons away for some of us.
I wonder if walking into a liquor store will be something that they'll start getting rid of and saying that you'd have to have delivery. And yeah, a lot of people are drinking. They say that sales were up 55% overall for the week that ended on March 21st for alcohol sales.
So I ordered alcohol delivery style. I ordered my whiskey. That was on a Tuesday afternoon. They said it wouldn't be delivered until Sunday. I was like, oh, I gotta go. I got to go.
So call before you get empty. Call when you're halfway down.
Yeah, I hear
Don't
ya.
wait till you're empty to make your delivery
But I went
order.
into the liquor store, and there was quite a bit of people in there. But I kept my distance. Don't yell at me, Virginia. That was a week ago. I'm scared.
Just have everything delivered.
Virginia, if I needed
plan ahead. You know you're going to drink a gallon of Jameson.
Jason, I've never planned ahead for anything in my life, Pennington. Oh, yeah, just all of a sudden just become a different
All of a sudden
person.
be a different guy.
When the world's just, through a crisis, change your ways.
We all have to be a different guy.
Okay.
Yeah, liquor sales went up 75%, wine up 66%, and beer was up 42%. So the alcohol business is booming.
Are you doing the vodka if you do...
Yeah, I do. Vodka's probably my liquor of choice. We do that. My wife gets she gets the red wine. She's getting that delivered now.
Ooh, wine.
Yeah, my friend went on wine.com and he likes red wine. So he ordered a bunch of it. It's being shipped to his house. He doesn't have to leave.
You want to come over, get a few bottles, do a wine talk? Y'all, past like 4 p.m., it's just me and Chewy.
Oh, man. God, that is the saddest thing I heard today.
Well, I'm not having friends come over because Virginia's going to yell at me.
I not only will yell at you, I will yell at your friends.
I know.
I will find them and I will yell at them. Don't you ever go to the bird's house again.
People think I'm ghosting them. I'm like, guys, I can't be seen hanging out with anybody other than the morning show. Virginia will kill me.
That's a true statement.
And Kevin can't get his hair cut.
Yeah, I know.
He ain't cutting it.
Kevin loses his power, Virginia.
I know.
Wear a hat.
I mean, this is quite the dilemma.
Yeah, got to figure out exactly how you're going to be dealing with it. So these are the new ways of society that is out there. So, yeah, you got to figure out, okay, I got to check the vanity at the door, and I got to figure out other ways around it, what you're going to do. So definitely something I'm going to have to work through, and a lot of people have to do the same thing. Coming up here in just a couple minutes, I know that not only alcohol sales up, so is streaming. What is the top streaming service in America, and what are some big shows that are about to dump on you? I'll tell you all about it coming up next.
You don't
Trying to just hear how everybody's making it through. We were talking about what the first thing is that you would let go, and people are trying to figure out hair stuff. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, I'm getting a haircut in my driveway, and my stylist is coming to me. Okay. So,
But that's
still not doing it right.
Virginia's going to get you on that
Yeah.
one.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the effort, but you've been flagged.
Yeah.
But not to stir this up, but really, out of curiosity, what is the difference of somebody going to Kevin's house and cutting his hair, and then somebody, transferring money at the grocery store?
That is an essential transaction to get food to feed you so you don't die.
But Kevin's kind of like, if he loses his hair, I don't think
Are we
he can.
really still having this argument?
I'm just trying to have fun.
I'm past the point.
I'm just having fun. Okay, sassy pants. I'm just having fun.
Not
here.
just my pants are sassy, okay? The whole outfit is sassy.
Gee, I'm just trying to have a little fun here. All right, hold on. All right, Kevin, don't get a haircut, you jerk.
Don't.
Yeah, it'd probably be something. Unless they came up with a way, and right now, I don't know how they would be able to do it where it would not be a violation. Well,
I just looked it up just to make sure, and yeah, all non-critical retail and commercial businesses in the county have been ordered to close. The only people that can stay open are people that do essential, critical business.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, my question is, I wonder if that's that way in uniform. I know that Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach have, been living under that. But that's the thing. I don't know from county to county, and sometimes even inside of counties themselves, cities are reacting differently.
Yeah, absolutely. I think because I'm a Martin County resident, Martin County is slower than Palm Beach County.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what it is because the coronavirus is not as pervasive in Martin County yet because of maybe the lack of testing. I don't know what, but I'm sure it's there.
Yeah.
You living with no hair?
I know, right? Yeah, that might just be the coronavirus reality.
Just let it grow out. Let's see what happens. I'm letting mine grow out. I'm going to look like a zebra, gray and black.
Yeah. I think I'd have to go backwards. I'd have to take mine off.
I think you would look good with the sophisticated Hulk Hogan look, or the Dr. Phil, as they call it.
The Dr. Filthy.
I think if you do have to shave your head, I think you just go full on in.
I think I would, yeah.
Grow a mustache and just go full.
Well, a lot of times, yeah, you got to go.
Just go full.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
This would be the coronavirus look.
A mustache? I don't know if you should not listen to him.
Well, sometimes you ever get in a situation where it's so.
If you're gonna do it, just be like,
where it's so
Just be a
awful.
complete disaster.
That way, people are just so confused of the overall change. They're
Well, now
like,
you're
what did you
working
do?
on a bit. Yeah, it's so awful that you just go full gorilla. There's power in that, brother.
Yeah,
there is.
Okay, all right, very cool. Well, I know that not only alcohol sales up, but so are a lot of streaming. People are watching more TV than they have recently, binge watching a lot of stuff. I was just telling you about over the weekend how Netflix had two big shows going on, Ozark, Tiger King, that a lot of people were checking out. I did both that over the weekend.
Massive shows.
Yeah, both of them are doing very well, and Netflix is crushing pretty much everybody. They said that during the quarantine for COVID-19, 35% of people have been checking out Netflix as far as their streaming needs, and that is crushing Hulu at number 2. It only has 10%. That's a massive difference.
I got to get off of Hulu. I bought it for one thing.
What thing?
I bought it for the Alfred Hitchcock Presents that nobody buys Hulu for.
Oh, yeah.
I was that one person.
What are you, 90?
I love that show.
Alfred Hitchcock?
Look, let me. Lamb to Slaughter. Kids, Google that episode. It's very good.
Sounds like a real pick-me-up.
Lamb to Slaughter. It's
yeah.
Just what I want. To watch lambs die.
No. It's not about lambs. It's a
Might feel better about your situation. At least I'm not a lamb.
Well, yeah, right.
It's a mystery episode. It's very good. You're making fun of it, and I get it. But I'm telling you, Lamb to Slaughter, Kev, I'd be tickled pink if you watched it.
Yeah.
It's only 35 minutes.
He ain't watching that.
I know. Why am I even talking?
No, I'm not going to watch that.
Why am I even trying?
We barely got him to watch Tiger King.
Yeah,
he had to because it's so popular.
Everybody
I
was
didn't know what he was
talking
talking
about it. He's
about.
like, all right.
It was almost work.
You have to watch
I probably
it.
wouldn't have jumped. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have jumped on it.
I wouldn't have jumped on it either.
I enjoyed it, but yeah. It weren't just what everybody's talking about.
I wasn't going to get in it either. And then I was like, okay. Somebody that I cared about said they watched it. And I'm like, I kind of have to watch it now.
Well, then I always think, how much should we talk about it if people didn't watch it? Because do they care if they didn't watch it? You know what I mean?
Some people are mad at it and very angry on Twitter that I like it. And then they're attacking me. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, just let somebody have their fun.
You've been attacked a lot lately. If a lot of people's attacking you.
Stop reading the comments.
9% for Amazon, 4% for Disney Plus, and 1% for Apple. That's how the streaming numbers are breaking down right now. And you do have some big shows that are going to be coming up. Modern Family, the finale is next Wednesday.
That's the series finale,
It
right?
is, I think so,
So
yeah.
are you pumped if you're them? Because you're probably going to have more of a captive audience, right?
I think I think it bodes well for, their finale. There's not a lot of other things people can do. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire reboots the same night.
Are they doing celebrity version? I thought I read that.
I can't stand when they do celebrity version on game shows. I like to see the common person play and win the money for themselves. I'm sorry.
I like to see the celebrity.
The new Bachelor spinoff, Listen to Your Heart, lands on April 13th. The 6th season of Bosch is hitting Amazon Prime on April 17th, and the Grammy Salute to Prince is April 21st. So, if you're going to be in, which you are going to be in, you've got some things to check out on TV.
KVJ Show is all over social media. Find us Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
At this very moment, thousands of people are listening to this commercial about how there's a local Geico agent in your area. What if we all hummed together? Would our massive hum make the local news? Or simply creep out the drivers who aren't in on it? Both worthy goals in my book. 1, 2, 3. Hum. Call or visit your local Geico agent today.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. If you're making the minimum payments, but your balance is just not going down, call Consolidated Credit now. If the interest rates on your credit cards are so high, it will take years and years to get out of debt, call Consolidated Credit now. 800-299-HELP. They've helped over 5 million people with credit card debt. They can consolidate your debts into one lower payment, reduce your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. If you're struggling with credit card debt, Consolidated Credit Programs will teach you how to get out and stay out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. Call 800-299-HELP. 800-299-HELP. That's 800-299-4357. Or go to 299help.com. Get your life back. Call Consolidated Credit today. Call 800-299-HELP. That's 800-299-4357.
Right now, staying connected is more important than ever. And fast, reliable internet from Xfinity can help. We have plans to fit every budget, with speeds up to a gig. You can find the one that's right for you at Xfinity.com. And because your safety is our top priority, we'll ship you a self-install kit on us to make setting up your internet quick, safe, and easy. No tech visit required. And our simple digital tools will help you manage your account online or with the Xfinity My Account app. We're doing everything we can to help you stay close to the things that matter to you. So whether you need to check in on family, video chat with coworkers, or just take a minute to relax with your favorite shows and movies, know that we're maintaining a safe and reliable network 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. At Xfinity, we're committed to keeping you connected. Find great offers and value today at Xfinity.com. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm annoying him or if he enjoys hearing from me. I text Dr. Rankin from the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center every weekend just to kind of get his gauge as a surgeon on the whole coronavirus thing. And he says, look, we just got to stay home. We got to wash our hands. We got to take precautions and take care of our immune compromised and our elderly. They are definitely the most vulnerable and scary segment of the population right now. I'll keep doing it every weekend. I hope he doesn't stop taking my text. But if you're looking for something to look at and do a little research on plastic surgery, the Aqua Plastic Surgery website is a great resource to see real before and after pictures of actual patients that had surgery with Dr. Rankin and Dr. Dev at the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center. Lord knows you got a lot of free time right now to surf the internet. Go look at the thousands of photos on the website, the real before and afters. and see what kind of work they do. It's beautiful work. Go read the testimonials and you'll see for yourself. aquaplasticsurgery.com.
It's final closeout time at Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth. Now is the best time for the best deals on the best-selling truck for the past 43 years. It's final closeout time. Get up to 20, 25, up to 30% off MSRP on new SUVs. Like a new 2020 Ford SUV. Save $7,590 off MSRP. Final closeout time at Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth. You want practical. You want quality. You want better deals that save you more money. There's only one place you go with an outstanding selection of used vehicles under $10,000. We carry the most complete selection of vehicles from $995 to $99.95. All makes and models available. Many still under factory warranty. Plus, have a bigger budget? Then look no more. We've got you covered with a great selection of used vehicles over $10,000. We invite you to come shop our inventory on the lot or connect with us at 10,000under.com. Presented to you by Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth.
Tax and title legal retains all rebates and incentives with approved credit. See dealer for complete details.
Air America, put your trust in the red, white, and blue.
AirAmericaAC.com. Palm Beach and Broward's air conditioning experts, serving customers with great AC brands like Carrier and Rheem. Same day and 24-hour emergency AC service. Right now, get $100 off any new AC unit install. Visit AirAmericaAC.com.
Air America, put your trust in the red, white, and blue. Air America.
Need a car? H. Gregg of West Palm Beach has what you're looking for. Pre-owned Nissan, just $8,000. BMW, just $18,000. We'll pay thousands above market value for your trade-in. H. Gregg of West Palm Beach. Car buying redefined.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO.
Did you miss an episode of the KVJ Show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or kvjshow.com.
Yesterday on Instagram, we put up a post about the KVJ Hero of the Day, giving shout-outs individually to people that are just really doing a lot of stuff, and you may not be aware. You do see a lot of stuff on the news, and we try to cover all that kind of stuff, but there's just people right here in South Florida that are doing amazing things that we just haven't even heard of, so we want to give them some shout-outs, and we did that a little bit earlier. So thanks to everybody who left a post, and we gave some shout-outs, especially a lot of healthcare workers. And tonight, 8 o'clock, something to keep in mind. Maybe get it started in your neighborhood. I know people in different neighborhoods are going out and just applauding the healthcare workers and everybody else who are on the front lines doing what they do. I think that includes first responders and paramedics, firefighters. Somebody texted earlier said, nobody cares about the postal workers.
That's not true.
Yeah, no, they do.
I thanked mine the other day.
And they're doing some great stuff. There was one I saw that was wearing costumes out on his routes to try to lift people's spirits.
My girlfriend left some hand sanitizer in her mailbox with a note for the postal worker saying, hey, I'm not leaving my house, so I don't need this. You take it. You need it.
Mm-hmm. I would leave some cookies, but I'm afraid the damn squirrels will get to them.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the best. Cookies are tricky, too.
All right.
Them squirrels.
those damn squirrels.
Leave them a note. They would really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Also got a shout-out for all the dialysis technicians at DeVita Pinnacle Dialysis Unit in Boca Raton. Somebody wanted to call them the heroes. And also Lori Griffith, the founder of chasinadream.org, helping kids fighting life-threatening illnesses. And her latest project is Locals Helping Locals. So she's out there being a hero with everything she's doing on a daily basis. There was a guy in Chicago who deals with a lot of shipments from China, and he managed to get 10 million face masks sent to hospitals in Illinois where it was needed.
Nice.
Yeah, so that is people that are kind of using their own little skill set to try to get things set up and be a hero in their own right. So that's pretty cool. 2 healthcare workers in Pennsylvania decided not to postpone their dream wedding, and they got married on their back deck instead.
Oh.
And it's gone viral because of that, which is really cool. And a charity called Operation Barbecue Relief normally serves food after natural disasters like hurricanes, and now they're keeping restaurants afloat by paying them to make food for the homeless and first responders. So that's kind of a cool little, hey, We'll take care of the homeless, and we're going to make some money doing this kind of stuff on top of it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so there's some really cool stuff that is going on. So you can see that post. Maybe we'll just start putting that up every single day so we can give shout-outs to everybody that's out there because so many people are doing so many good things. Jaybird going to bring some positivity as well. Coming up here in a couple minutes, we're going to wrap up the KVJ show with another thought for the day on the way. So many great people to shout out. Even Gavin hit up on our Facebook page. My family and I were part of a barbecue relief, and we've traveled to the Bahamas, Texas, Louisiana, and currently are keeping our barbecue food truck open to feed anybody that needs it. See, this is the kind of stuff where the community comes together and everybody's taking care of everybody.
I love it.
If you know that and you have that assurance, you'd be like, we're all going to be all right. You know, everybody just take care of everybody and we'll make it through this stuff. That's what it's all about. Shout out to farmers, garbage men and women, and garbage sanitation workers that are out there. Also, how about a shout out to the school food service workers out on the front lines feeding the kids?
Yeah, there's still a lot of schools are giving meals to kids. And then the Feeding South Florida gives boxes of food to the whole family on certain days. That's beautiful.
Yeah, so a lot of people doing a lot of good out there. All right, before we get to the After the Show podcast, Jaybird, would you wrap it all up with our thought today?
I picked this one for Virginia.
Okay.
Because I think this is the message. You must unlearn what you have learned.
Oh, okay.
You must unlearn What,
Yoda?
Yeah.
That's your Yoda?
You must learn. We have to learn different ways.
Oh, yes.
Whatever.
I thought it was a Muppet. I'm sorry.
It is a Muppet. It is actually a Muppet.
He's a Muppet?
Yoda's a Muppet, yeah.
I mean, from a certain point of view.
Yeah. That's another
You know
one.
how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them. Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com/KVJ Show.